Yo yo. Yeah, I was gonna do heavy barbell squats today, but I thought I would hold off. I'll start I'll do some leg accessories. There's some useful lifts, maybe in the spirit of my wife being stuck in bed watching TV because she just got her surgery done. Thought I would do some physical therapy stuff. How's your day going, brother? Pretty good. Biceps were too sore, so I'm doing my third Howard leg day, and I might do one or two of these a month. Uh, so you're doing like what? Like conditioning, high volume. What was it the other day? I did a 315 for a total of 50 reps. What's up, Bobby? Bob's in the house. Millennial Power Sailor Strong. Bob, do you have another profile, another name? Because I thought I was talking to you the other day, and I don't think I was. How's everybody doing this New Year's? I was gonna check out the gym, see what kind of resolution is show up. But with my wife just getting out of surgery, she needs me close to home, so I really haven't gone anywhere. Justin, what's up? Not much, man. I took 2 days off of YouTube. Wife had surgery on Monday, and she's been pretty much bedridden. She's just starting to get up and about now. She's getting to the point where she can move her leg. Uh, it's been an interesting couple of days. Isaac Des, did you know that humans have existed over 180,000 years? That's six numbers, right? 180,000. We've been around longer than that, brother. Try like 180 million years. Thanks, Justin. Bobby is a man of many names, too many to remember. Ego Lift, my brother, you're my spirit animal. Happy New Year. I was gonna do some ego lifting today, man. I just thought, what better way to kick off 2025 than to strap 600 pounds on my back and try to squat it for a couple of reps? But since I've been laying around the last few days, a couple of days, because my wife's just got done with surgery, I thought, you know what? I haven't done anything. I'm a little cramped up myself. Like, let's ease back into it. Thanks, Johnny. Do you gotta take a little poopy, bro? Not right this minute, but thanks for the concern. I appreciate it. EKM starting to cut and doing drug tested bodybuilding show on the 19th. When are you going to boot camp, brother? Isaac, no, we haven't, dog. Well, I'm going to respectfully disagree with you. Uh, Master Roofer. What's up, Master Roofer? What's up, brother? Got a tradesman in the house. The last common ancestors of all hominids was about 16 million years old. Okay, so if we're being hyperbolic for the sake of general conversation in some retard's lifting video, when I say that we're closer, when I say, yeah, try more like 180 million years, obviously being hyperbolic, when you said 180,000 years, who's closer? 18 million years being splitting the difference. That is what's called being pedantic, sir. Well, actually, well, actually, well, actually. Oh, Lord of mercy. I plan to lose weight. Yeah, I mean, I am not even going to pretend to be smart. I'm a fucking moron lifting weights in his garage. All right. Last of the hominids. Bro's dressed like an 11-year-old. No, my son dresses way more mature than I do. But he's 13, so. Let's see, 16 million. Oh, Lord have mercy. He's still fucking talking. How do I make him stop? It's being exceptionally pedantic. Actually, black girls or white girls? Well, it depends. What sport are we playing? Isaac, just kidding. We were 180. Isaac, I don't ever want to like out the level of education I have, but I'm actually like an engineer level of schooling. But I try to keep that low key. You know, we don't want to let that get out. Do you use steroids? Did you see the pinned comment? I literally typed the first 3 words. I'm not natty. Hey, what's up, Zaro? You know what sport? All women matter. Broncos. Uh, oh, this chat's getting lively right off the bat. How you guys doing this New Year's? Man, I'm 50 years old, so I got to do like a bunch of stretching before I can get limber. But that's part of the content. It's for older gentlemen who are having problems with being ambulatory. Sciatic nerve issues, that kind of thing. This is like, we like to do what's called nerve flossing. Kind of roll out on your heel and let your weight sink you down. Find a balance point. And just roll that hip joint. You can take it one step farther and actually sit on your leg and just kind of let your weight carry you down. Oh yeah, feel that right through the IT band. Open those hips up. Yeah, baby. This knee's tight. I was trying to be chivalrous and I actually carried my wife from the garage to the bedroom. And I acted like it didn't hurt. Now we're gonna stretch the rectus femoris, which is your long head of your quads, with your connection point on your iliac crest all the way down to your kneecap. It's responsible for you being able to lift your leg up, and it's one of the quad muscles. If you want to get upright as much as possible, try to get your heel as close as your butt as you can, and then push your hips forward through. Hold that for like 15 seconds. You can turn a little. Ooh. side. Really open that up. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, man. Get my belts falling down here. Oh, yeah. Let's see what he deleted here. When's the last time you did drugs? This morning. All right. Yes, sir. Happy New Year's, brother. Another blessed day. That looks painful. It is, but it's like a good painful. You know, it's like a hurt that just feels good. The trick is go up to the point of it being uncomfortable but not painful, and then just kind of breathe into it. You know, exhale and push a little bit farther. It just feels good. Am I squatting? Yeah, but I'm not gonna do barbell squats. I'm gonna do some physical therapy squats like horseshoe, some single leg stuff. Do you have any exercises for neuropathy? Yeah, we're doing them. So all of these are centered around, well, it depends, like what kind of neuropathy do you have? Let's start with that, because there's a couple different types. There's degenerative, such as what's induced by alcoholism or drug addiction. There's neuropathy that's caused by circulation issues, meaning like say you're sitting a lot and your L5 pinches off your sciatic nerve and you start feeling tingling in your feet. That's neuropathy. There's carpal tunnel. There's like nerve flossing you can do for your wrists. You know, like you can't see my hand, but so what we'd want to do is diagnose what kind of neuropathy we're dealing with. Is it something that's systemic or something that's acute, chronic, that kind of thing? Then we also need to state that I'm a dumbass working out in this garage and not a doctor. I'm really good at hurting myself, so I have personal experience. But I wouldn't want to be the last opinion you got on it. Let's see. Clean out the garage gym and managed to do squat rack, bench, chest fly, plus 400 pounds for $150. I'm lucky for sure. Nice. Why'd you get $150? Neuropathy in the feet and legs. Okay, so let's go a little bit farther. What's causing that? Feet and legs, because that there's a couple things that come to mind. One is diabetes, and that's you're suffering from edema, which is the swelling of the ankles. Or is it something? Can you squat 405 if healthy? I can squat 405 if I'm fucking dying. I could squat 405 for 30 if I'm shitting myself. I squat way more than 405. Not to brag. Too fast for you. Hell yeah, I remember you. What's up? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, don't start digging through my tools. You need to axe me.
Batteries?
Batteries? Which ones?
Double.
You've used all of them. Why are you going through those so fast? Why? My Xbox controller used AA's. They lasted 3 or 4 weeks. You have 3 controllers. How can you possibly be using all the batteries that quickly?
I play every single day for about like 4 hours.
Do you use all 3 controllers at the same time?
No.
But only one of them allows you to use a headset. So take the batteries from the other ones.
That's the thing. I've already done that.
I have no AA batteries left. Are you screwed? Does that mean you can't play?
Because I can't play.
Because what it might mean is you might have to throw on your training gear and come out here and train with Dad.
Oh, man. I want to play something.
Ask me, have you even been in a fight? Not since your mom was in town. His controller takes a USB-C. No, these are Xbox. These are the old Xbox One controllers. Hold on, sweetheart. Hey! I might have a couple in here.
Please, please, please.
You're gonna have to dig around. These are AAA's.
I mean, I guess they can be triple A's if they ask
No,
for
they can't be.
Are triple A's too big?
No, triple A's are too small. No, you're just gonna have to pull them from somewhere else, sweetheart. I don't know. All right. Christina, my wife's on the chat. She hit him somewhere. Why do you hit women, Broncos? I didn't know your mom was a woman, to be fair. She scared me. Zyro, hell yeah, man. Your Xbox One controller always lasts about a month, right? Right, we played every day. When I was gaming, I was on for 8 hours a day, man. Like, she's got 3 controllers, and she's burning through 30 AA batteries a month. Body beatdown. Happy New Year. I saw your workout, bro. I caught the tail end of it. I mean, you were getting after it, my man. Triple A's will work. How? How do I put triple A's in a double A slot? Okay, M8. You guys don't have to block those comments. I'm trying to see if he can come up with something clever. I don't think he's going to be able to. He doesn't seem like he's that smart. Your live is choppy. Anybody else? Gaming addiction is crazy for kids. I was there once. Well, I'm a gamer myself, but I obviously limit my playtime. And then with the kids, you got to monitor them. If I let her go, she'll play all afternoon. And we're all of us are. I don't have work this week. I took vacation because my wife had surgery, and I had to beat up Bronco's mom when she was in town. My wife says, Luca C. Checked my pinned comment. Ang Cam, what's up? I'm one of your first 10 subs. I've been watching for so long. Yeah, I remember the name. How are you doing, brother? Can you give me a workout to do? Fearless Duo. Well, what are your goals? What are you trying to accomplish? Thanks, Luca. Actually, you know what? I think it's this shirt that makes my traps look big. For some reason, when I wear the cutoffs. Triple H. I don't know if I should be offended by that or not. That guy looks like a freaking caveman. So my wife had surgery on her hip joint, which means currently it's inflamed. There's not a whole lot of movements she can do. When I lost the use of my leg, if you recall, one of the first movements I was doing was I was just laying on the floor. And I would do what's called clamshells, where I'd focus on rotating the leg without moving the hip. So without rotating the hip, you just rotate the leg. The idea is you're turning the hip bone in the socket, the femur. And then the opposite of that movement, if I recall correctly, we're coming back like that, and then forward. And that was literally all I could do for like a month. If you recall, when I lost, and I was squatting 595 pounds at the time. I lost the use of my leg, and I had to learn to walk all over again. And now I'm back. I compete March 15th, and I hope to hit 700 pounds on the squat. So but that's what I started out with, was just sitting and rolling around on the floor with bands and yoga blocks. You need a sugar baby. I hope it ain't me. I don't make enough money to take care of myself, let alone someone else. I like the stream, champs. Thanks, Fish. I appreciate that. What do you like about it? SK Black Tiger 3, Synthol. Lord have mercy. No, come on now. Synthol. Like, I don't know. People say I'm on HGH and Tren and all sorts of weird shit that a man that's 50. Well, if I had a doctor and I could afford HGH, I'd probably go that route. But regardless, they accuse me of taking a bunch of weird shit. But now you're suggesting that I take cooking oil and squeeze it into my arms? Like, you can't achieve this 220 pounds by just dieting and working out consistently? Synthol. You're panting like a pug. Yeah, actually I am, man. I'm having a hard time breathing. Actually, the air quality in Vegas has been shit the last few days. And anybody in California noticing that it's been like difficult to breathe lately? And I'm also have a runny nose and I'm stuffed up. Rich Piana is a bodybuilder. Yeah, okay, so that's the other thing is they say they compare me to like the most freakish genetic outlier that's on the list. Like there's nobody in the middle. It's either Rich Piana or Athlete and X. There's nobody in the middle. Like really, Rich Piana? The guy did like more drugs in a month than I've ever done in my entire life, and you're gonna compare me to him? Like that's your litmus? Your fucking scale. And he's also married with children. What are we talking about? I missed some comments. Justin, I'm nanny for now, but I want to get 45. I'll get on gear. Well, honestly, I made the choice based off of my testosterone level. I was low, so that's really. If I could have waited another 5 years, I would have. Uh, and I was about 46. Yeah. Rich Piana, ha ha ha, busted. All right. Looks more like Ronnie Coleman. I can live with that. I mean, those are some pretty high-end bodybuilders. I appreciate the cut. I mean, I don't think I look a thing like them. I'm 220 pounds. What did Ronnie weigh? Wasn't he like closer to like 290? Rich Piana's a corpse, right? You look strong. Thank you. I actually am strong. I think so. I think I was stronger than Rich, and I think I could actually, pound for pound, beat Ronnie Coleman in a powerlifting competition. Because they go by weight classes, even though he could squat more than me. I mean, his lifts would have been higher than mine, but not based on his weight and how much older I am. I would probably beat him. You said you got on at 45. 45 is when I decided I got my blood work done. It was right before I turned 46 is when I got on. So I've been on a little bit over 4 years. Feel better, Christina. Prayers and good vibes. Yeah, so we were able to take the bandage off today. The scar looks great. They did an awesome job. There's no sign of infection or unusual swelling. She's in a ton of pain. It's really hard for her to move, but she's already been able to put body weight on it. I think she's coming along pretty damn good. Danny T, how much test do you take? Not much. So when I'm cruising, I take just a little bit more than an HRT dose. Like right now, I'm on less than 300 milligrams total of anabolics, and I cruise on that until I start getting ready for competition. You are stronger than them. You get tested and test yourself. I think so. Yeah, I definitely know I'm stronger than Rich Piana ever was, for sure. He could not fucking lift what I can lift right now, ever. I was watching him bench press 315 for reps. And don't get me wrong, Rich is a beast, and I like the guy. I met him in real life. He was a cool dude, but he was not stronger than me, not even close. He couldn't squat nearly as much as I can. His bench was comparable. He couldn't deadlift. I could deadlift 100 pounds more than him at his best. Like Rich was a bodybuilder though. He wasn't really like a powerlifting type. Uh, What's your max lift, bench, squat, deadlift? I just did 710 for a double 2 days ago, 3 days ago, on the trap bar for deadlift. Squatting somewhere between 650 and 700. I haven't tested my PR yet, but based on my rep range, that puts me around, like, I would say about 680. And my bench is coming along nice. I think I'm going to hit 400 and, like, I would say 405 right now. My best lifts ever, I want to say 685 for squat, 720 for deadlift, and 425 for bench. Those are my best. Rich was built like a motherfucker. Like, he was just huge. He was just big. I actually think he had implants. A lot of people say that Rich used synthol, but listening to him talk, like, if you ever heard him, um, he was kind of against the use of synthol. But what I think he did is he actually went and got implants in his arms. But he still, like, so the thing about implants is it's still, you can still work the muscle around it and get bigger. So it's not like he wasn't, like, right before he died. Um, Rich was on video repping 315 for like 3 or 4, which is not weak, but as big as he is, you would think that he could, I mean, I could do that for 10. I could hit 315 for 10 right now. And I'm only 220 pounds. Do you still barbell row? Absolutely. I'm not really sure how much. I do a lot of I do a lot of dead rows. Like, well, see, no, we do, what are those called? Pendulay rows. And that's like 315, 325. I do regular just standing barbell rows where, you're just got your back bent, you're going to your belly button, and I can go up to 405, but then you start having to, like, use your body. And then I can do dead rows up to like 525, 530. And those are specifically to carry over to the deadlift, so it's more of a deadlift accessory than a back accessory, but it does hit the upper back really nicely. Danny's in the house. What's up? Danny Strongman, Danny Wolf, competitive strongman in the house. And it's all that overtraining he did was a miracle. He was able to curl them 33 pounds. Yeah, right. Uh, Oh, so here's the thing about you ultra terrestrial. Like, you don't have to believe me because my records are online. You can go look them up. You can just go to powerliftingwatch.com, plug my name in, come up with all my best lifts in competition. It'll give you my current rankings. For 2024, I finished first in the world for 220, 50 years old, raw. And that's all federations. Number one right here in the world. I finished 13th for all weight classes over the age of 50. And this year, 2025, there will be no rankings because nobody's competed yet. So as people start to compete, they'll start ranking them by their totals that they competed at. So it doesn't matter if you believe me or not, because everybody that knows me knows I'm a elite level competitive power lifter, and you could just go online and look at my numbers. So it doesn't matter if you believe me or not. Dynamite. Thank you, brother. Please read the pinned info. I'm 50 years old, JM3. No, I love it when people tell me that I'm either using fake weights or they don't believe my lifts when you can just literally go online and look me up. You know, like the records are right there. It's just okay. Chickanini, what's up? Do you ever have lower back issues? Yeah, so I had, before I even started competing, I had a really bad lower back injury right across my L5 area. And lifting actually helped correct those issues. Haters gonna hate. Well, the one thing I notice about people that hate on me is they're usually not strong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're either people that are like, I don't know. I don't really, I invite the conversation. Because there's really nothing they can say to me. Like, were you in shape before the Marine Corps? Hard to say. I was a homeless kid, so living on the streets, I had that tweaker shred. You know? Man, that guy's got a six pack. Yeah, he's probably not eating in 2 weeks. You know, that I had that kind of a physique. The starving, I'll steal your wallet when you're not looking kind of build. Well, strong people don't need to bring others down to make them feel better. Yeah, I've never heard anybody that's like super competitive or like good at lifting ever make disparaging remarks about another person online ever. Not once. Uh, Greetings from Mexico. Javier, what's up? Kat, my sister's in the house. Do you go to a chiropractor for the lower back pain? Yes, I go to the VA. There's a chiropractor there I trust, but I think a lot of chiropractors are fake, like they're bro science. So you got, I mean, that's just my opinion. I could tweak your shirt. You're right. Like, goddamn, that kid's in shape. Looks like he hasn't slept in 3 weeks. uh, First time here. Happy New Year, Stratovirus J. What's up? A poor man's gym's in the house. Happy New Year. Semper Fidelis. Hell yeah, brother. Do you know who Sam Sillick is? Hell yeah, yeah. Sam's a cool kid. I wouldn't recommend trying to follow in his footsteps, but I love listening to his training videos. I think I like him. Luke, hoorah! We meet again. Can you shout out Joe Boxer? Absolutely. Gravestrong, Gravestrong, you're another spirit animal. You an ego lifting. Gravestrong's just a hairy animal that just freaking throws weights around that are unbelievable. He's another guy that trains in his garage. You watch this guy train and it's like, damn. All right. He makes you step up. Oh, he's just repeating himself. I already did, Joe. I hate people that spam. LP, brother. Birthday boy. How are you feeling since those straight leg deadlifts? Profit fear. Oh boy. Let me tell you. You know where I was sore? Was in my lats. Like I couldn't believe it. I rarely get sore when I do heavy lifts anymore. You know, because after a while you get so heavy, it's like you don't get sore doing normal heavy lifts. You get sore doing stuff like barbell curls. Uh, and those, man, just having when you told me I needed to stretch my lats out at the end there, man, I woke up the next day and my wings were hurting. Whew, I could barely lift my arms. Profit Fear, he's a guy that I highly suggest anybody who's wants to learn more about like science-based lifting, like technical, proper lifting technique, hypertrophy, that kind of thing. Check his channel out. This guy knows his stuff. I regularly try to incorporate his principles into my training. And if it wasn't for him, my deadlift would probably be 100 pounds less than it is. And he also helped me fix my back. Have you been drinking a lot of beer lately? I haven't had an alcoholic beverage since 2013. But I sometimes wish I could. Eric Lapointe is LP. Ah, well, happy birthday, Eric. Profit Fear told you. Yeah, no, dude, anytime, like, I really do take everything you say into consideration, even though sometimes I'm a little stubborn and I like to do things my way. I need to hit refresh on my laptop here. My feed is froze up. Lose the chat here for a second. Take off the shirt. That's going to cost you some money. I've decided from now on, if people want me to do stupid shit, they have to pay me. Little Joe, what do you think about Luigi Mangone's situation? It's complicated. As somebody who has United Healthcare, I can say that I've lost no sleep whatsoever over that CEO losing his life. However, we can't espouse, we can't, it would make me a hypocrite to say that I would endorse the assassination of people without due process. If he's committed some crime, he should be brought to trial. And that's the whole point behind our judicial system. You just can't endorse violence like that. So I would say that I'm against what he did, even though in spirit, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. I don't know, there's just like, you know, the sacred right to self-defense and being against violence. Like, um, where am I going with this? The core tenets of liberty and individualism as espoused in the Constitution of the United States. We just don't have room under the rule of law if we expect to have a civil society, if we endorse people going out and murdering people they disagree with, even if they are evil incarnate. I mean, you know, like I said, the man's probably, he hasn't done any good for anybody except for his shareholders. And United Healthcare is one of the most profitable healthcare insurance systems in the nation, and they've made that profit by basically screwing over their clients. And my wife and I can attest firsthand that we've been dealing with their nonsense for the last year. It's taken how many years for you to get your surgery, sweetheart? And you finally have gotten it under United Healthcare? Can we blame that man specifically? I don't know. Maybe if we did start murdering these motherfuckers, maybe things would change. But then we dissolve into anarchy, and it's like, I don't know. We just can't. You can't say one thing and do another. You have to stand by your principles. And like I said, I'm not losing any sleep over the guy. You know what I mean? I might piss on his grave if I pass by to help water his flowers, but Luigi does deserve to go before that same justice system. Then they will determine whether or not what he did was, good or bad. It's not for me to say. There's a part of me that's like, fuck yeah. And the other people is like, probably shouldn't go around shooting people. Yeah, like, you open that Pandora's box. What a surprise. I woke up to another attack. What happened, brother? That's Prophet Fear. Honey, hey, Honey 14, hi daddy, how are you? Oh man, another child in another state I don't know about. Poor man's gym. I hate insurance companies, but it's not the way to fix things. Yeah, I would agree. I was trying to, like, I don't know, express like the true emotion behind it, the sentiment. Uh, I chose Kaiser at least. Yeah, so honestly, when I signed up for the company I work for, they had a thing called Select Health PBO, and it sounded great. Now I go to the VA for almost everything, but that's a secondary insurance, and I need to have that insurance for my wife and kids because they can't go to the VA. And it sounded all great on paper. It wasn't, and then I started going to the doctor, and they're charging me 125 bucks for co-pays, and I got to pay these deductibles, and I have to pay for everything until I meet my deductible, and I'm like, what the hell? So, then 5 grand out of pocket, and then they find ways of screwing you by like pushing surgeries past the year when everything resets or whatever the period is. So then you have to pay the whole thing all over again, and they just find ways to continually screw you. And then I kept going to these visits where my primary care physician would shove me off to a specialist. So I'm paying him 125 bucks. I go to the specialist 125 bucks, and they say, well, you need to see this other specialist. And then I'm paying him 125 bucks, and I've still got nothing done about my stomach issues, my bloating. This is me personally. I'm in 3 doctors in, and all I'm doing is being tossed around in a circle. I'm paying all this money. I've got no resolution. I'm finally just getting a colonoscopy, and that's going to happen on the 13th of January. And how much money am I out of pocket? And I've done nothing to fix this issue. And it's maddening. It's maddening when I go to one more doctor and he gives me a reason why he can't fix me and I need to go see someone else. And all of it's a big fucking scam. It's a big ass Ponzi scam. Yeah, I gotta get off my soapbox here. We're training, right? I'm with the gay vibes. Oh, what's up, Mom Chili? Mom Chill? Mom Chill? For a muscle man, since my boyfriend left me for a woman. it would are you would would I feel insulted if that happened to me? I don't know. You're so bad that you turned a gay person straight. Oh, bro, that's rough. Listen, I do. Whoa. Let's see here. I do healthcare at an independent medical offices. My chiropractor orders my blood work, my MRIs, CTs, does my X-rays at the office and ultrasound. He's my first primary I see. Yeah, and so I kind of have the same situation where I go to the VA and they just do everything there. It just takes forever to get an appointment. But I mean, for as much shit as people give the VA, like I don't have to do anything except for show up at one spot. Um, the other thing that bothers me is there's a couple of times where, for whatever reason, my insurance wouldn't cover something, and I said, well, do you take cash? Used to be back in the day, you could work with a doctor and just make a deal with them. Hey, I'll pay you $500 under the table, and he'll. You know what I mean? Like they had the option of they're charging whatever they want. They're the ones providing the service. Why can't they just say, here's what I'm going to charge you for it, just like a mechanic would, and you can just give them money, whether it's 500, 5,000, 50,000. Why does it have to go through insurance? Why does he need to do that? Like why? You know what I mean? Like I don't understand. Like why you can't just pay the guy. Because in certain situations, I would have just done that. Like, whatever happened to that option? Now everything is just like it has to go through insurance. Like at the pharmacy. So my insurance wouldn't cover one of the medications my wife needs. She just got her surgery done. I said, I'll just pay cash for it. And the lady at Walgreens pharmacy staring at me like I just offered to sell her crack or something. She's like, I can't just do that. I gotta do. That's not what my little computer thing says. I'm like, no. What is the cost of the medicine? I will just friggin' pay you for it. And I swear to God, I was just gonna lose my mind. It's like you can't just charge me. I can just pay you for them. Why do I need to get an approval from the insurance company? I'll just give you the money. Here, take my money. Take my money. You're a business, right? You want money? I have it. I want the stuff in your hand, and you want the money. Let's trade. Whatever happened to capitalism? Like I don't understand. She was gonna blow a freaking O-ring or something. She was like the Challenger taking off for the fucking moon. Like what the fuck is wrong with you, lady? uh, yeah, turmeric coffee. Turmeric coffee is. It looks like what comes out of my ass when I have diarrhea, but it's actually pretty good. I pay 500 for MRIs, 300 for CTs, depending on the body part. I don't know if that's good or not, but it sounds so. It sounds like you're similar to my setup, where it's a one-stop shop and you got straight up prices for everything, take it or leave it kind of thing. Danny Wolf, if my knee hurts, I drop a hammer on my foot. Boom, chug a lugga, my knee feels fine. Yep, that actually works. It really does. Doge better be useful and address that. I fucking hope so, man. I have high hopes for this administration. Just gut it all. TJ, what were you gonna say, brother? I take no offense. Millennial, are you the Rizzler? I'm not sure. I think Riz is good, right? Oh, that's my daughter. How do you feel about the Space Force? I think it's great. The fact that it's using the Star Trek symbol and everything, it's awesome. No, but I was actually watching some. I don't want to say documentaries, but some shows about what the Space Force does and what their intended mission is. And it actually sounds like it's a smart thing. It's a good thing that we're getting ahead of it. And as a matter of fact, we've had these things implemented through the Air Force for some time now, but now we're just dedicating its own branch and its own funding to it, its own command structure. Kind of like how the Air Force used to be part of the Army. It was the Army Air Corps, and I decided to make it its own branch, the Marines Department of the Navy. You know, it's not that unusual. I think what people laugh at is just how it was so incidentally made by Donald Trump, and it was using the Star Trek symbol, and how could you not make fun of it? But I'll tell you what, this is why I love Donald Trump. The stuff he does on paper is laughable, and his comedic timing is great, and sometimes it's hard to take the man seriously, but he thinks ahead, and I mean, like everything we've joked about has been a problem that he was in the middle of addressing, that he got screwed over by one of the other two branches of government. And now that they've got basically all three branches, I hope they come in swinging, man. Burn it all down. All right, we got a message held for review. Let's see what this says. I don't speak English. Can you give me $2 so I can buy diapers? Sure thing, David. I'll be right there. I need $2. Riz is good. It usually is a guy's ability to riz over females, but it could also mean like confidence and knack with people in general. That's like the first time someone said, "No cap, bro." I'm like, "What? Who did I lose? What are we talking about? Something leaking?" Like, quit capping. I don't understand what that means. I say your candy is Tessie, Primo, Trend, and T-Ball. Damn, TJ. I'm 50 years old. That had me in the grave in like 3 months. You know what sucks? It sounds to me like somebody's jealous because I'm a hyper responder and I don't have to take much to look like this. But I've also been in the same weight class for 10 years. Uh, I take 200 milligrams of test and 100 milligrams of DHB. That's it. Sorry, brother. I'm sorry it's hard for you to get big. Give me 2 kilograms of muscle. Have you heard about Boeing plane that recently crashed? No, I haven't. What happened? Oh, do you like boxing? I love boxing. Why did you guys block that? Oh, because he asked it 3 times. Joe, do me a favor. My mods are going to block you when you spam, so ask one question and wait for me. Can you do that? Otherwise, I'm never going to be able to answer your questions because they've been instructed to go after spammers. And it's kind of annoying. You know, it's like my daughter when my wife and I are talking and she's trying to get our attention and we're like, "Oh, honey, I went over the bills this week and we got 100. Mom, mom, mom. Yes, sweetheart. Anyway, we got 125 going to electricity. Mom, mom, mom. Yes, sweetheart." Like, don't be that guy, okay? Ah, oh, Lord have mercy. The Boeing plane in South Korea. I haven't heard about it. You look like Dennis Wolf. Dennis Wolf must be ugly. FK, yes, I'm small. I am kicking ass. I'm also messing with you, brother. No, when people are like, people say, like, you're on trend. I'm like, what? You know, there's like 100 other compounds you could take, right? Like, why is everybody that's big on trend? It's like the worst thing you could possibly take. How many years you work out knitting? Heavy, about 10 years. I want my paper boy. I want my $2. Gen X with his chicken coop. Oh, guys, we lost a chicken last night. Our favorite one too. The little one that was on the shoulder of my daughter and me. Buttons. She unfortunately, she kept flying over in the pool area, and she fell in the pool. And chickens can swim, but unfortunately, um, they succumb to hypothermia really quickly. They can't handle the body temperature change of the water. So she unfortunately passed away, and it's really, really sad. I know a lot of people won't understand, like, how do you love a chicken? But she was like one of the only ones you could just literally put your hand out in, and she would hop on you, and you could walk around with her on your shoulder. She was just a really cool chicken. And it's always the good ones. Man, I lost my other favorite one, Connie. She died from heat exposure. She was a silky. Um, and then after that, we were super careful about making sure that they. It just sucks. It's a really, really sad moment. Show off those muscles, Dennis G. Well, all right. I'll do what's see. I'm not really a bodybuilder, so I don't really know how to do posing. We got the double muscle here. We got the right. Easy. Da 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 da. And then I'll do that one with the shoulders. you know, get the, and then you got this. Yep. I don't really know how to do legs. Everybody says I got chicken legs, but they're strong as hell. Yeah. When they kick you, you go, ouchie. I personally like Sustanon Primo, and so actually I am on a test mix similar to Sustanon, but I only take 200 milligrams a week when I'm cruising in between competitions. That's the other thing is people don't realize is I've only done like 3 or 4 cycles since 46. I'm 50 now, so that's 4 years, and they all coincide with powerlifting competitions. So 8 to 10 weeks out from a competition, we'll either introduce other compounds or bump the numbers up. But between competitions, I'm on HRT doses, and people just are like, "That's impossible." I'm like, is it? I mean, if you go back and look at my earliest videos when I was natty, I was still the same weight. I was 220 then. I'm 220 now. I didn't really put on, like, I'm way more cut. You know, I'm obviously more filled in, and I have a better body fat composition, muscle to fat ratio. But I had a pretty damn good physique as a natural. People accused me of being on steroids when I was 100% natty. So it's like, meh. What do you do for the heartburn? I don't really have heartburn issues. 2 IU of every other day is a whole other game. At 50, you'll love it. What are we talking about here? I missed a comment. I personally like Sustanon, Primo, and HGH. I can't afford HGH. Like, how do you get it? Like the real stuff. Like, I can get it prescribed through my doctor, but it's really expensive. Have you filed for the top of your boxing? Have you filled the top of your boxing bag? No, I need to. It's sagging, man. You can see it. I got this one here, this Venom bag. That weighs 100 pounds. That thing's solid as hell. And then this is 160 pounds. And most of the weight's at the bottom now. But I use it for kicking, so it's fine. Gabriel Lejung, appreciate honesty. Absolutely. I'll be honest with you guys. I will tell you everything. But then I just I'll get some guy on that pops in and tells me what I'm taking. I'm like, okay. Like, go away, dude. Go to doc. Yeah, so I do work through a clinic, Helix HRT. You can use the same clinic I do. All the famous bodybuilders in Las Vegas go through the same very clinic. People like Jay Cutler. Heartburn, pH is too acidic. So, no, I mean, we watch our diets. We watch, I mean, I'm not that strict with what I eat, but, if you get heartburn and stuff like that, you want to, look at what's causing it. I don't think I have any side effects. I still have all my hair. I don't have any acne. I get the occasional zit here and there, and that usually tells me I need to get blood work done. If you start seeing those pop up, it's just one of the, you see, it's not too hard to take care of yourself. Like, get your blood work done regularly. We'll go through a clinic. They'll prescribe you everything, and I do mean everything. Can you do a muscle up? I don't know. I could do weighted pull-ups and I could do weighted dips, but I haven't really tried muscle ups. I'm 220 pounds. I think if I practice them, I probably could. Uh, People assume much about you: heartburn, high blood pressure. Yeah, I don't have high blood pressure. I don't know, man. Where's my blood pressure monitor? It's probably inside the house. Last time I think it was a little elevated because I just got done doing a heavy set of squats, but what was it, like 139 over 80 after I hit 500 for 4? Yeah. Joe Boxer. Wait, where'd you go? Did they put you on timeout or something? Isaac, this depends for static strength. It can help for strength sport. Hinder depends on your reason. Can your tracks hold a 200-pound bag? Yeah, they should be able to. It's 5 3/8 inch unistrut across 3 trusses in my garage. But what seems to happen is the wheels, if I hit it hard at a certain spot, they pop out of the tracks. So I need to get a better wheel setup. Uh, did you feel your long head sore today? Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. I was doing stretching specifically for that. What did you think of the Tyson Fury fight? Oh man, I love Usyk. I love his footwork. I think he's amazing. I love watching him from like a technical aspect. He's like I play the drums, right? I have a drum set. I can play the drums, but I'll never be Neil Peart. God, no matter, like I would take me decades of practice to get as good as him. Usyk's Neil Peart, and I'm a guy with a drum set. If that makes sense. I watch his footwork. I try to emulate some of the stuff he does, and it's just like, man, that is just dedication. That's hours of training a day. I think he trains with Lomachenko, another guy who's known for his footwork. But then you got a guy like Tyson Fury, who, as big as he is, kind of fights like Muhammad Ali. Some of the way he, uh, dances around you and slaps you with that jab, and then he's got them really long arms. Like for a guy as big as Tyson Fury, he should not be able to move like that. So watching those two go at it, it was definitely entertaining. Oh, good, Mario. I'm glad you're here. I'll tell my trainer he can retire because Mario's in the chat. Uh, but you're not wrong, probably. Um, Oily McLaughlin, weirdo. Let's see, J. Del Santos, 1494. My MOS 0844. Field artillery, fire direction controlman. Have gun, will travel. If you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Yee Tyson's my uncle. That's cool. Right on. One motivated guy in the house. Happy New Year, brother. I don't know if you noticed, but Tyson Fury wasn't fighting for outside flip position at all. No, no, it looked like he was just. I think he was. I don't know what he was thinking. Like he gave his game up a lot. But I can see, but fighting a fighter like Usyk will do that to you because I mean the way he moves, like that dude. If you stand in front of him and you let him, he'll come up and under you, and he'll be behind you before you even see it. And obviously, a guy like Tyson Fury is gonna be able to keep up with that. But like, there's a lot that I mean, Usyk is very, very underestimated for his ability to move and the way he manages the boxing ring. Um, and he's super smart. Uh, and that really screws with a lot of people's game plans, and it forces you almost to square up with him. Gabriel, I saw you the first time just now. Saw the transparency, so I've subscribed. Don't know who you are, but can you tell me more about yourself so I understand better? Yes, Gabriel, I'm an elite competitive power lifter. I'm training to compete on March 15th. I'm going to break some records. I'm in the over 50 lifting category. I'm ranked one of the best in the world for powerlifting. I'm a mediocre boxer, and I'm currently training to do Muay Thai with my kids. So we do practice martial arts and combat sports, although I would hardly call myself good at either of them. But I'm generally into just like fitness for people that are 40 and older, getting up there. I focus a lot on physical therapy lifting, and a lot of what we do is we just sit here and talk. You know what I mean? You guys throw me comments, and I just discuss them with you. In between, I do some lifting. It's supposed to be the other way around. I'm supposed to lift and answer comments, and I mostly answer comments and do a little lifting. Isaac Des, thank you, I appreciate that. Vanilla Ice. uh, yep. Body Weight Beast Fitness. And the other thing I would do is I try to shout out channels of people that I think you guys should check out. And there's Body Weight Beast Fitness if you're into calisthenics and body weight stuff. You got Danny Wolf, he's a strongman competitor. You got that one motivated guy who's just a generally badass bodybuilder lifter. EKM3 Lifts. One of my moderators is a 17-year-old bodybuilder, and he's an aspiring lifter. Definitely worth checking him out. Can you tell me about what's the best way to put on a bit of muscle? Yeah, that's simple, man. Eat and do heavy compound lifting. Something like the starting strength 5x5, Wendler 531. Pick a program, stick with it for 6 to 8 weeks. Get into that barbell, start moving some weight. Progressive overload. I do 5 lifts primarily: squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press, barbell rows. You can throw in weighted dips and pull-ups, and obviously accessories here and there, but just those 5 lifts primarily. You'll get strong. Glad you made it through the surgery. Christina's only going to get better from here. Absolutely, Zyro. I can't wait. Although she might get better and leave my ass. I got to keep her injured so she doesn't go anywhere. You ever seen the movie Misery? She's going to wake up with a little 2x4 in between her ankles, and I'll be like, "Hi, honey." Clunk. Like, yeah, so she has taken peptides, BPC 157 and TB 500. I need to get more for her. I'm hoping that'll work some miracles for her. They give you the God pills. I want her to do a small cycle of Anavar. I think it will really help her when she starts training. Krampus is bench pressing 225 pounds for 8 reps in a row strong for a 17-year-old male at 170. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. That's really good strength. Do you work on cardio at all? Only when my wife lets me. Um, I don't know. Do you guys consider boxing cardio? Seems like it's cardio. Can you show me your boxing stance and I will try to help you? Well, so I'm not doing boxing anymore. I've switched to Muay Thai. And my boxing stance is just pretty straightforward. But Muay Thai is more upright because when you slip for boxing, you might get kneed in the face. So instead of, we're going to be doing more, so that you can, switching. You guys will see the bag. I'll demonstrate my boxing first when I get to the bag, and then I'll show you the difference between boxing and kickboxing. Because I took boxing for 6 straight months under trainer Paul Mayorkin here in Vegas, but him and I had a bit of a falling out over money. So my kids voted and they wanted to go back to kickboxing. So we all enrolled in a Muay Thai gym, and we just started training there. I posted a video. So when I make a mistake training Muay Thai, I don't want to hear shit from you because it's literally been less than a week I've been practicing it. I don't need to work on your switch kicks a little. No shit, asshole. Like, give me a fucking month or two. Yeah, like. Yeah, I did kickboxing for like 20 years ago, but like American style kickboxing and not Muay Thai. And I've already noticed that Muay Thai is a little different because kickboxing was more of a bladed stance. In Muay Thai, you've got you got your elbows and your knees. So they do a lot of stuff really chambered close, which throws me off balance because I'm just not that limber yet. But I love it, man. It's so much fun. Dutch kickboxing is awesome. My favorite fighter is what's his name? What's that guy? The Pancrase fighter. What is his name? I love that dude. Help me out here. Who's that Dutch kickboxer that went over to Japan and used to whip everybody's ass? Not Decker, Boss Rutan. Yes, thank you, Boss Rutan. But Decker too. Yeah, I mean, can't. Boss Rutan's awesome. I love that guy. I consider him like one of the best fighters of all time. I would love to have seen him. He didn't have a ground game though when he went to Japan. He like learned that there under the what is it, the catch if you can catch wrestling or whatever they called it. Raymond Decker was an animal. Yeah, it was yeah. Let's see. Remember to heel and twist ye hip and hand up, and then we'll come after that. And if you think I'm a good coach, I'm two-time Scottish national champion. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, my coach Paul Mayorkeen, he was I think he was 14-4 as a professional, and then he trained under Freddie Roach. He was on Manny Pacquiao's team. I think he's a great trainer. I like the guy as far he's a Mexican style boxer, so it's a lot of pressure fighting they were teaching. Um, an example of that was I wasn't allowed to throw a jab unless I took a sidestep, that kind of thing. Um, and obviously 6 months isn't enough time to really get anything down, but he was such an asshole as a human being. I couldn't stand him as a person. And then him and I were, I just got to the point where I was just like, fuck this dude. And then we found a Muay Thai gym here called One Kicks, and they just my kids have fun there. It's a lot of fun, and they've got professional fighters teaching their classes too. It's an MMA gym here in Vegas. The UFC is based here in Vegas, so almost all of the gyms are UFC affiliates. You're going to find professional fighters in all of them, so you don't have to go far to find. The thing is, though, is how are they with the family? Because I train with my kids. That is a prerequisite. I want my kids to learn serious training, not to go to some stupid YMCA karate class, but to actually learn real fighting. But you've got to be able to manage kids as well. And Paul sucked. He was just awful with the kids. He wanted my daughter to get sanctioned because he wanted her to fight other 9-year-olds, and they do. They have sanctioned fights for young kids. But that's all he was about. I don't know. Like, I just didn't have I had no fun. I wanted to learn boxing. I really did. And I was dedicated to learning orthodox boxing. And then we were going to go back and do kickboxing afterwards. But I don't know. But I'm still going to practice. The footwork's not compatible, though. I'm going to tell you right now, Joe. Like, honestly, boxing footwork does not work for Muay Thai at all. That'll get your fucking ass kicked. Just because of the way they use their feet, you would get tore up. Like a boxer would get wasted by a Muay Thai fighter, a competent one. And it's just the nature of how they fight. It has nothing to do with skill or ability, but it's the fact that like the way boxers square up, like it doesn't work once you can throw elbows, knees, and feet at people. And just even the fact that they switch their stances up regularly, I mean, that threw me off almost immediately. Van Dam can't even get a question in. What's your question, brother? Oh, what's up from the UK? Sorry if I missed it. 46 wins and 4 losses. Well, what's your name, Joe? I'm gonna check your profile out since you're really keen on bragging about yourself. Let's go to your channel here. You don't. You're 46-0 and you have nothing posted on the internet. I'm not calling you a liar, but it does raise a few questions. If I was 46-0, I'd be proud of that shit. I'd want people to see it. 6 Thai boxers also have 6 shins. Yeah, they do. Fought my first, and I would not call myself a Thai boxer. I'm learning Muay Thai. There's a big difference. So when you see me practicing and I don't have my switches fluid or smooth, or I'm not quite turning my left over as good as my right, obviously I'm still learning. I want to get my daughter out here and show her what she's learned so far. Me and the 12 love you long time. What's up, brother? Van Dam, a 48. Nice. I did not see your bench PR EKM. I'll check it out. I've been really, really, really busy with my wife's surgery. Mm, maybe he's a street fighter. The guy is claiming to be 46-0. I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying. I mean, like, I don't know. Kind of trying to dominate the conversation, and it's like, okay, where's the videos? I'd love to see them. I haven't done it for. I've done nothing but sparring, so I can't say I even have a record. Well, let me see. We did smokers league in the military. I was 4-1, and I won the 4 fights really easily, and then on the fifth one, I got my ass beat, and it made me rethink my life. You ever gotten a beating so severe you're just like, do I really want to do this? uh, the record, the new UFC game. You commented on my bench PR video. You told me I haven't trained in 2 days. That was your bench video? Oh, that's your PR video? Okay, so I didn't realize that was a PR. I thought you were just benching. Oh shit. Well, my bad. Smokers and inner clubs are where it's at. Yeah, man, I had a lot of fun just doing like Marines would fight other regiments. They had the regimental division. Those guys were really good. Obviously, if you're division. And then when we went on deployment, they would do all between the boats, so it was Navy and Marine Corps, and they would get together and they would put a boxing ring up, and you could just, it was just a lot of fun, and that's what I did a lot of my kickboxing. So I mean, even though we did a lot of kickboxing, doesn't mean I had like great training, you know what I mean? So now that I'm actually training with professionals, it's interesting, I actually was pretty good though. I did all right for myself. How do I lose my belly fat? That's all cardio, brother. All cardio. There's no way to spot reduce. Now you could tone. If you did a bunch of ab work, you could tone your abs, but you're not going to lose fat unless you do. It's systemic. If you follow DBZ as Vegeta Body, is Vegeta Body attainable? He looked cool training with trunks. Vegeta Body. Let me see here. Let me look that up. Uh, paste. Oh, is okay? Wow, Dragon Ball Z. Wow, I'm retarded. I'm like, what am I doing? Acronyms. Um, no, that is not obtainable naturally. No, it is. I think so. Uh, I would put him around 220, my weight class, and there's like, yeah, I don't see why you couldn't do that as a natural. Like, there obviously, like every anime, every cartoon is gonna be what's the word? Uh, embellished. Like that's just how we draw. We don't draw like I do illustrating, and let me see how. When I'm drawing like a female character, like her in real life would there you're not gonna see that. So we embellish features when we do artwork. But I don't know. I would say as far as anime style bodies go, yes, that would be obtainable natural. Because if they drew me anime style, what do you think I would look like? Probably this dude. And nobody looks like him. There's no one on earth that looks like that. Me and the 12 love you long time just hit a new PR, 3 times 100 kilograms bench, and I was giggling my ass off. Oh God, you're gonna make me do math. 100 kilograms, 3 times 3. Nice. All right. Everything comes together from abs training, healthier diet, cardio. Abs are made in the gym and revealed in the kitchen. Yes, sir. Absolutely, and no one would know better than you. That's why I always turn people, like people that have bodybuilding questions, I'm really not the guy because I didn't try to get this way. Like I was never like working out saying I need bigger shoulders. I just happened to get big shoulders from the way I train. Does that make sense? Like I was never looking in the mirror going, I want to have that little thing. Like I don't know. I just did rows and my arms look like this. Like I don't know. I'm a power lifter. Doodle Man, what did he say? I randomly stumbled across this. Great stream, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. Muay Thai forever. Hell yeah. Um, if you stick with us, you get to see me and my kids training in the gym, like for real, not just me in my garage. So what I'll do is, because I can't stream at the gym, I'll get video, I'll post that video. But then we'll come home and practice what we learned in the gym in the garage. You know, like for me, I have to work on my switching from orthodox to southpaw, and then doing kicks is I'm slow. Does that make sense? Like I'll be working on that today. And I'm sure I'll get a bunch of people who are going to turn into UFC fight commentators tell me I'm doing it wrong. And it's like, all right. Vanus Khan. How many what did it say? Where did this comment go? How many steroids did you use? All of them. Yes. Shiv Raj, you're a boxer. Hell yeah, brother. Are you going to brag about it for the next 40 minutes? No, that's really cool. Do you eat horse meat? No. I've had horse meat. It's gross. How much is your bench PR? Right now it's like about 405 pounds. Where you belong? Where do I belong? I'm like a bird. I want to fly away. I don't know where my home is. 100 kilograms is like 225. Yeah, no, I used to look in the mirror and try to figure out how to grow my muscles using the power. Well, according to some people, all you have to do is take steroids. Just take a bunch of drugs and you'll wake up the next day and you'll be Ronnie Coleman. I'm just amateur Thai, but I'm heavyweight. Switch kick will click one day. So I think would I be light heavyweight or heavyweight? I'm 220. Uh, and I've got a mean roundhouse kick, like mean, like I could break legs with my roundhouse kick. But then switching is so, like that's day one they wanted us switching. And I was like, what? What are we doing? Like, and I'm kind of glad too because it's a lot of fun doing something that I'm not an expert at. You know what I mean? Like I'm glad to be the worst guy there, and then picking it up because like if you were a kickboxer for say 10, 15 years and you took taekwondo, you know how to kick. Things are going to translate and you'll pick it up faster. But right now, I am most definitely a fish out of water. I am not good at all. I hit hard. And because I am a natural, like I can actually do southpaw. I can switch. That's not an issue, but it's just like turning the foot over and rotating the kicks through. The kinetic chain is not there yet, so the kicks are they're just not, I don't have any power behind them. Is 410 good for that age? I'm saying if 50, yeah, it puts me in the top 10 in the world for 220. Hey guys, give me a second. My wife, she just had surgery, and I'm at her beck and call, so I have to go. She needs me for a second. Give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. I think maybe next time I'll bring the phone with me. She messaged me and I had to. She needed my assistance. Uh, Lift heavy. So I probably missed a bunch of questions. I apologize for that. It might happen again if she requires my assistance. I'll have to. You know what? I need to do some working out here. So I do actually have a workout plan. We're going to do horseshoe squats. This is to open the hips up. And you basically want to point your feet out as much as you can. If it's a straight line, if you can manage it. And you want to go as deep as you possibly can. We'll introduce some weight here. I'll narrow my stance because my feet are sliding a little. My heater on here. All right. I just put Joe on a 24-hour timeout. He was getting old about an hour ago. All right. Yeah, everybody's talking to Christina about her surgery. I'm glad you're in the chat, sweetie. I hate doing that. I don't like silencing people. I don't like stifling free speech. I don't care if you make fun of me. I don't care if you say derogatory things as long as they're, not against YouTube policy. But when you consistently spam for an hour straight, it's like, come on, dude. Steven Sullivan, how you doing? I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. TR, steroids. Wow. You're profound. Ugh. Sorry I was gone. It looks like Joe didn't learn his lesson now. Yeah, fat pork. Oh, we got another spammer. Someone took Joe's spot. Yeah, thank you guys. Ah, make juice great again. Hell yeah. Astro E. Chicago. Happy New Year. Looking good, my friend. Thank you, brother. We got Chase Adkins. Looking good, dog. Keep up the work and don't let no one tell you you can't do anything. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's like, where's the shirt from? I don't know where I got this from, but the backwoods is rolling papers. And I don't even smoke weed, but I saw this shirt. I just thought it was really cool. Uh, Ben NG had chest and shoulders right. Nice. What steads do you take? I need some, bro. Well, my situation's probably gonna be different than yours because I'm 50, so I don't. Right now, I don't take much at all. I take like HRT levels. I'm like at 300 milligrams total of what I'm taking, and that's what I cruise on. And when we get closer to competition, I'll change that. But um, I was natural until I was almost 46 years old, so it's like, uh, do I still do burpees? Nah, no. I do, I try not to. I hate doing that shit. I don't enjoy, like, I'm not nothing against it. If you're a calisthenics guy, all about it. We used to do that in the Marine Corps. You can get shredded, have an awesome physique. No, I mean, I know guys that even take PEDs and they do like playground workouts and they're huge and ripped. Like what's that strongest army guy? All he does is like pull ups and stuff. Um, I just don't enjoy that shit. Like to me, that's the same as like running on a treadmill. Um, that's why I like hitting the heavy bag. I think that's just way more fun. Motivation, you got to be disciplined. Screw motivation. Like most days, I'm not motivated, and it's just discipline, just forcing yourself to do something when you don't want to. I appreciate that, TR. Do you do pull-ups? Yes, I do. Lots of them. Lots and lots of pull-ups with weight on me. Steady dating? Steads is steady dating. I don't know. Aren't burpees more polymetrics than calisthenics? You would know better than I would, Kat. Kat's my sister. Yeah, you're. I'm not. I would not pretend to be an expert when it comes to like body weight or that. Would that kind of fit in like the CrossFit territory? I'm pretty much a power lifter. I'm a power lifter that enjoys combat sports. And then a lot of lifting I do is for physical therapy. It's like how to come bulletproofing, injury recovery, that kind of thing. Steroids won't help TR about how you look and how you are now that you don't want to be skinny fat loser anymore. So I think I'm picking up the sentiment here. Imagine this. Steroids will make you, depending on what you take, 10 to 15% better than you are now. And you say that's bullshit. They make people way better. No, not really. If you look at like top end lifters, guys that are like big power lifters, there's a 15% increase of like a 900-pound deadlift is what? Now you're into thousands of pounds. So that's a big difference. But the reason why I say that is because I want guys to understand that if you started taking drugs, you're going to, on the high end, you're going to increase about 15% more than what you are now. So now I want you to picture 15% better than you are right this second. Is that going to satisfy you? Probably not. Most people would say, well, no, I want to get like 100 times better than I am now. So you need to train with that in mind and forget about steroids. Because with or without steroids, you're not going to get the body of your dreams unless you have the training to back it up. Does that make sense? So if you don't have the motivation, you don't have the drive, you don't have the programming, you're not pushing the weights, you're not pushing the progressive overload, you're not doing the things you need to do to get big as a natural, just taking steroids is just going to be superficial at best. You might grow some gyno, you might get a little bit bigger, and then once you get sick of the side effects and dealing with all of it, you're going to quit and you're just going to shrivel back down to what you were before. But you get motivation, you start lifting, you start making it regular, and you train as a natural to where you bulletproof your joints, full range of motion, tempo lifting, get a good program, focus on longevity. Then, after a couple of years of hard training, you want to talk about introducing something, then that's a personal decision. I do it because I have a specific goal. I want to break records at the age of 50, and I'm willing to take risks to do that. I also work with a doctor, and I'm really monitored as to what I put in my body. I don't think a lot of guys are. I think a lot of guys just start taking drugs. I think they find Hector at the job site. He goes, "Hey, bro, I got a contact. I get stuff from Mexico. Try some of this." And next thing you know, everybody's turned into the Trend Twins. And what are their goals? To what? Have the biggest bench at fucking EOS Fitness? Who gives a shit? Like, are you an Olympic lifter? Are you a power lifter? Or like, are you getting paid professionally for your physique? Like, what are your goals? Why are you doing what you're doing? If it's just to look better, it's just to look a little bit bigger, I'm going to say that it's not worth the risk messing up your endocrine system and potentially messing your body up long term and creating changes that are irreversible if you haven't, put some time in already. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. Forget artificial sweeteners and stay organic. Yeah. That one motivated guy is natural and I'm artificially flavored. That's right, brother. Hell yeah. And you should follow guys like that one motivated guy because he is a natural lifter and he's got an awesome physique and um, he'll tell you how to do it. No, that's the other thing is like I did train as a natural lifter for 45 years of my life, so it's not like I don't know how to do it. I just, hang around the people you want to be like is what I'm saying. Clinics like TRT and HRT have doctors at their disposal. Absolutely. So you go to Helix HRT right now, you sign up, and they're going to give you, they're going to make you go get your blood work done. That's the first thing they're going to do. You're going to consult with the doctor, and they're going to determine the best course of action. A lot of times, most people don't even qualify for HRT or TRT because they're not low to begin with. I was 45 years old. I was suffering from low T. Thoughts on Diet Coke? Um, so I don't know, man. I drink diet sodas in moderation. It's like an indulgence for me if we go out to dinner or something. But there's nothing natural in diet soda. There's like nothing the body knows how to process. So it makes me wonder, like, what are we doing to ourselves when we're drinking this stuff? There's like no nutritional benefit. There's 0 calories. It's just basically water that turns fucks your kidneys up long term carbonation and I don't know. I don't even know how the body processes aspartame. That'd be my wife. She's the one that she's the microbiologist. Diet sodas have aspartame and artificial sweeteners. Best avoid. But I don't know what it does long term. Uh, hey man, what happened to your COK and balls? See, have you been talking to your mom again, Colin? She wasn't supposed to show you those pictures. I didn't want those to get out. We were talking about starting an OnlyFans page, but she's shy. Have you ever done SARMs? Josh, Kosh, UFC? No. No, no, no. Now, SARMs, scare me because of the research behind them. There's not enough research on humans. So they're sold when you buy SARMs. They're sold as research compounds. They don't have enough human trials. Not to say they don't work. I know plenty of people that use them and have had great results. But long term, it would seem to me that the damage you do to your body is worse than actually using anabolics, which have a mountain of research behind them, respectively. Colin Reed, yeah, if that's you might be genuinely interested. Oh God, I love YouTube. You guys are awesome. As far as I know, see, you guys understand. Let me put my serious hat on for a second. Steroids do not shrink your wiener, and it doesn't grow them either. It'll be the same size it was before. Now, your testicles, on the other hand, if they are no longer producing testosterone, will over time shrink up a little bit. Yes, that's true. If anything, that makes your wiener look bigger. But it doesn't shrink your dick. It doesn't do that. So stop it. Now, I'm 50. Do you think I want kids? You think I want to be pumping kids out of 50? Lord of mercy, that'd be terrifying. I used to work out. I still do that, but I used to as well. Uh, I missed your comment. We'll call them seven S7V7 NFTV5. I'm trying to figure out what word that's trying to make. Eddie Hall was stuck on 435 kilograms for 3 years, couldn't get better. It was because he did it once a week. He trained heavy once for the other week lighter and week slightly more reps. So yes, okay. So but if you take what was his total? 510 kilograms, 510 kg to LBS. Okay, so he had roughly a 510 kilogram deadlift. So what percentage of 510 is 435? What percentage of 510 kg is 435? Okay, so that's 85.49% of 510 kilograms, which was Eddie Hall's record, is 435 kilograms. That's less than 15%. Oh, no, that's right at 15%. So what did I say? Steroids will make you 10 to 15% better. So that's 10 to 15% better, steroids. He had that 510 kilogram. He also put on 100 pounds of body weight. And he was wearing a suit. So he was wearing a compression suit, a squat suit, which also adds, who knows, a couple 100 pounds to the lift. So there's but yeah, so that tracks. That tracks. The percentage better that PEDs made Eddie Hall was right in that 10 to 15% range. Absolutely, right there. Now, is that insignificant? Hell no, that's a lot of weight. That's a couple 100 pounds it added. Eddie is now an arm wrestler. You know what? Eddie is turning into a reasonably good fighter. For a guy his size, he's starting to move pretty good. I'm an old Warhouse code. Where do you think the idea of grandfather clock came from? If I'm running a small wiener, I drive a lifted truck. Oh man, you know what's so funny about that is like I work in construction and everybody and their mom has a lifted truck, and I drive a Chevy Sonic. And I love it because I can hide anywhere. It's got tinted windows. So if I want to take a nap, nobody even knows I'm there. When you run I can run the car, and you'd have to be 3 feet away from it to even know the engine's running. So who's smarter, me or the jackass that's got stacks that you can hear from 3 miles away? Have you tried yoga? Oh yeah, absolutely. I love yoga. Uh, Eddie Hall had 500 kilograms and Thor did 501. I thought they broke 1100. Because what is 510 kilograms? Isn't that 510 to LBS is, yeah, 1122 pounds. They broke that. That's I thought he had an 1122 pound deadlift. I thought that was exactly what he had. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So for some reason I thought they beat that number. Uh, I'm a yogi and he does practice with me. Yeah, that's about right. She's the expert. 500 and 501. No kidding. For some reason, I thought they did 510. Uh, now think about like Ed Cohn. Now, Ed Cohn was my body weight, 220 pounds. And he had 1,000 pound squat without a suit. And he had what was it, 900 and he had at least 900 pound deadlift. It was crazy. Getting bigger when you enter, you're getting bigger when you're entering competition. Yeah, absolutely. Eddie's pretty good. He trains with Tom Aspinall. Yeah, they're here in town at the UFC Center. Like he's training his ass off, man. Like, uh, do you think shrugs are necessary to build traps? No, I don't do shrugs at all. Um, Not saying they don't work. I just don't do them. Are you really the world's strongest Marine? Dixon, pound for pound, yes, I believe. If you powerlifting, we're talking about the sport of powerlifting. I do believe that I have the best dot score, and with an age modifier that's called a McCulloch, because I'm 50. So if you add the age modifier, I think that I have the highest dot score of any Marine powerlifter. And I've scoured the internet to try to find another powerlifter that even comes close to my numbers, and I haven't found one. I found a couple guys that could deadlift more than me, but all three lifts combined, deadlift, bench, and squat, no, I haven't found one single jarhead that comes even close to what I can put up. And that's without the age modifier. That's without me being 50 years old. Yeah, you like that? This coffee. Not saying he's not out there. So, Dixon, that is an open invitation. So, if there is a stronger Marine than me, because somebody pointed out one of the strongman competitors and said he was a jarhead. Uh, and I was looking at his lifts because he's such a huge weight class. Like he's close to 400 pounds. I think my score would still be at least close to him, if not better. So I would, but I need to do some research because I just found that guy like 2 days ago. I forgot what his name was. I wrote it down somewhere. Because if I'm not the strongest, I'm really damn close. uh, OpenPowerlifting.com, we ranked all time. Well, I was ranked first this year, or 13th total, all weight classes. But not those guys aren't veterans, so they're not Marines. The camber barbell gives you front shoulders for days like Goku. Yes, it does. What do you bench? Right now, I'm right in that 405 range. I'm hoping to. My bench is going really well. I'm hoping to really kill that when I compete on March 15th. I'll be competing here in Vegas at the age of 50. And I'm hoping to take some records. Right now, I have the Nevada state records in two weight classes. I finished ranked number 1 for 50-year-olds last year, and number 3 for 49, 44 to 49, because I was both ages. So I have rankings at both ages for 2024. You kind of laugh like Seth Rogen. I have heard that before. Yeah. Uh, Wait a minute. He didn't comment. I'm not right. Right. What are we talking about? What did I miss? Did I miss a comment? The Reptilian Master. If I missed a comment, just hit me again with it, because they're going pretty fast, so it's hard for me to keep up with all of them. I do try to answer everybody. Are you currently doing volume or intensity for bench? Volume. Right now, I'm still in my conditioning block, and tomorrow I'm going to do squats. So, what does conditioning look like? 350 or 50%, so 315 for like 50 reps. It's a lot. It sucks. It's awful. It's the worst part of my training. I find myself getting rapid results when I drink shakes at night. What time do you work out? If you're drinking at night, what time are you training? Why would he? You're being a bonehead. Oh, I honestly, I don't mind if it's a shitty comment. I just didn't see it. Let me see. Let me scroll up. Oh, the Reptilian Master. I think this is Stolen Valor. You're no Marine. Well, you can go fuck yourself. I have people I served with on my subscriber list, so eat a dick. I'm not gonna block you. Your stolen valor comments are the only thing that get under my skin, and I'm trying to figure out like how to like not get upset when people say stupid shit like that. But it makes me kind of want to like buy a plane ticket and find you. And I wouldn't come alone either. I have friends that I served with that watch me, and we get together regularly. And they would also like to hear your thoughts on our stolen valor collectively. Yeah, Lord have mercy. Let's see. Is cocaine a good thing to take before the gym? I've heard it's a performance enhancing, so possibly. This message has been held for review. View message. Killian. Holy shit, that's a badass Marine. Fuck the stupid comments. Why would it hide that? You're better than them. Thank you, Killian. I've been. Where's my wallet? I guess I could show. Just to at least prove I did serve. Let me cover my number up though. I'm not gonna go get my DD214, but I do have my. Oh, where is it? All right. Member ID. Let's not show that for the world, but that's my VA. It shows the service connected. So I get I'm a 60% rated disabled veteran. I'll show my last four. You can steal my credit now. Actually, if you stole my credit, you'd probably improve it. Oh my God, eat a dick, stolen valor. Fucking go fuck yourself. I doubt you even served. Let me ask you something. Did you even serve there, asshole? What's his name? The reptilian master? Did you even serve? Did you serve your country? At all? Like, were you an admin clerk, or maybe you were the lady boy that the CEO bought after he got off work and got off base? You're hiding out there and you trolling the front gate. Is he even still with us? Hey, Burstmaster, my son's on this chat. Aiden, they're saying your dad's lying about being a Marine. That makes me sad. Where's my wife backing me up? My dad served. My dad was a Navy SEAL. Nice. He probably blew a couple of Marines. I wouldn't have blocked that one, but I can see why they did. With the name of Reptilian Master, I doubt he's ever served. I shouldn't let those comments bother me. They make, I mean, everything else they make fun of me on, I usually try to lean into, but for some reason, like stolen valor, like them's fighting words. You know what I mean? I never claimed to be a Navy SEAL. I never claimed to be a scout sniper. I didn't say I was like some sort of special force operator. I've always told you guys the truth. I was an artillery pogue. And it's like, you're going to call that stolen valor? Like, fuck off. You know? See, my bros are Marines. Hell yeah, brother. Carlos Penis Gill, you are gay. uh, Burstmaster, the growing legend. Yeah, he's got a device where he can film now. Have you made any new videos, son? I haven't seen your channel. I've been busy with Christina's surgery. Let me see here. I wonder. Since I'm doing horseshoe squats, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try to Zercher these. She works pretty good. I like that. Normally you put it on your shoulder and it's a little wonky. Phew. Or could be a grown man that acts like a child. Yes, sir. Thanks, Bunk. Okay. You're gay. Or does he say Uruguay? Uruguay. Oh, my bad. I wish I could search her as much as you. So I can do 5 plates out of the rack, but off the floor, ass to grass off the floor like that, 3 plates is a struggle. I didn't think Dixon was being disrespectful. I thought he was being funny, but water under the bridge. I apologize that you got that comment struck. I want to join the Marines when I'm older. Hell yeah. That one motivated guy. Good night, brother. All right, it's 6:37. What do we got here? How long have I been on? I got to get into... You sure can. Oh, that was my sister texting me. It's funny, I got everybody they're in the chat, but they're also texting on my phone. Angela, want to train with Daddy? You've been playing video games for a long time, little girl. Trying to get my daughter off that damn Xbox. I think they wanted to train with me. Okay. Water under the bridge. Gay bodybuilders never train legs. No, you're good, Dixon. It was a misunderstanding. His legs, I wasn't even going to try to defend myself. I bet, oddly, Charlie is a powerlifter, not a bodybuilder. Yeah, so I have 620 on record. Hopefully, I'm going to beat 700 this next competition. Hopefully. So I'm going to squat tomorrow, Bob, and so I'm still doing conditioning though, so I won't be going super heavy. What did I do last time? I worked up to 545 for a couple doing dynamic box squats. which is probably a little too much for that movement. Let's see, Danny Wolf. When I was in Texas, they ran a check on me. They did. Damn, dude, you're a ghost. I live off grid. That's cool. Do you train cardio as well? Well, I do like boxing and Muay Thai. And then sometimes my wife and I have workout sessions. We'll leave it. Sound about right? Stand up. I want to see your psychic. Flex, you look jacked. Man. Yeah. These are the chicken legs everyone's talking about. The power's right here, though, baby. I could fucking crack walnuts with these bad boys. Brr. You got the shoulders. You know what's funny? I am not a bodybuilder at all. I do not train physique whatsoever. I don't ever go, oh, I need to bring my rear delts up. I should probably do more face pulls. I just don't care. I just lift to get stronger. That's it. 1,000 push-ups a day, is that good? Harry. Yeah, as long as you're pushing that number. As long as you're getting that number up. Della will be out in 15. Yes, tell Della to wear her cute pink Muay Thai shorts. I should put mine on. We have a uniform we were supposed to wear. How tall are you? 5'9" and just a little tanner bit. How do you get biceps from powerlifting? Rows, baby. Rows, deadlifts, rows. Pulling. This is a pulling muscle. So when you pull, you pull this arm, and your bicep does the pulling. Your back does the most of the work, and your arms do these here. Rows, ka-junk, lawnmowers. Pull-ups, rows, lots of weights, lots of times. I do, yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right, Bob. I do curls sometimes. We're bored. We do arms day once in a while, but I wouldn't call it a primary thing. I pick things up and I put them down. Levi, what's your cycle? I'll show you. I got this badass 24-inch free agent. This is a shred on this thing. This thing weighs 3 pounds. You talk about I am a man child. I still ride a BMX bike. That was a dad joke. What's your cycle? I know what you meant. Dad joke. Happy New Year's. Hell yeah. I was thinking just 3 movements for powerlifting. Ben, no, 5. Here's the secret. Squat, number 1. Squat is the primary mover. Some people say deadlift. There's an argument for both. But I put squats number 1, deadlifts number 2. Either weighted dips or bench press, number 3. And then, of course, you got overhead press and barbell rows. And then, if you want to put a 6th movement, the weighted pull-ups. That's all you need. That's it. Oh, dude, I'm not natural, C. Jones. I've never claimed to be natural. But I've already talked about it 20 times. You know what I mean? They ask me every 5 minutes. It's I guess people don't stick around in the chat for very long, and then new people come in, and then it turns into a 2.5-hour session of what's your cycle over and over again. It's do I need to pin it in the comments? Okay, but just for you. Okay, right now I'm cruising on 200 milligrams of test and 100 milligrams of DHB. That's my cruising protocol. That's my HRT in between competition protocol. And that gets adjusted by my blood work. When I train to compete, I bump that up. I usually add like Anadrol to the mix. And that's it. And I don't do any PCT because I'm 50. So I went on because I had low testosterone to begin with. If I went off, I would just go back to that, which kind of sucked. So I hope I don't have to. I'll be on some form of HRT for the rest of my life. Like, because it improves the quality of my life. Like, it makes my life better. If the world goes to shit and we don't have access to drugs because the system fails and we've nuked ourselves into oblivion, I'll fucking find some farmer cabin and raid his horse testosterone or something. I don't know, figure it out. He goes, maybe at that point it won't matter too much. Would you ever get into fighting, or do you, I train Muay Thai now. I just started training Muay Thai, so I'm not the greatest at it, but I did kickboxing and boxing. And that's what I got the wraps on for. I'm going to be hitting the bag here in a minute. My sister, oh, that's some redneck shit. My daughter will be joining us, and she trains with me. My sister's in the chat. That was a Freudian slip? I don't know. Which martial arts? Specifically right now, Muay Thai. I did Taekwondo, I did Kendo, kickboxing, boxing. Now I'm doing Muay Thai. Hey man, I'm planning to go in the Marines when I'm older. I've been training on high intensity for almost a year now. That's pretty much what I do. We do high intensity training for powerlifting. So that's awesome. When you say high intensity, though, what are you talking about? Are you talking about the Arthur Jones, Mike Mentzer method, like we are? Or is it something like my wife does high intensity interval training, which is different? That's more of a, I wouldn't know, how would I describe your training methodology, Christina? I'm not really sure how it compares to my training. What did you do when you were younger? I got into a lot of trouble and did a lot of drugs. I don't recommend. No, I was a jarhead, so for training we did Marine stuff. You know what Marines do: lots of running, lots of cardio, lots of push-ups, pull-ups, mountain climbers, burpees, sit-ups. You know that stuff. I played a lot of basketball. I played division level basketball. We did fighting, a lot of boxing. Any tip for a good night's sleep? Bro, you tell me. My sleep sucks. I'm all over the place. I have been for years. I don't think I've had a good sleep cycle since I turned 19. Here's what I can say. Sleeping problems. I can say this definitively. No matter how poor your sleep is, if you force yourself to get up at the same time every day, even if you fucking fell asleep 10 minutes before the alarm goes off, make yourself get up. You will eventually fall into a cycle that fits that time. But the second you screw it up by sleeping in, you have to start all over again, pretty much. And it takes 3 days to get on that schedule. So if you're having sleep issues without doing any drugs or knowing anything about your personal life, your job, your schedule, you got kids, I don't know what you got going on, make yourself get up at the same time every day, no matter how shitty your sleep was, and you will start falling asleep regularly. The problem is, I'm a bit of a night owl and I screw it up too much. Insomniac here, wear a sleep mask, get checked for sleep apnea, yeah, absolutely. Deep breathing exercises, 100% Dylan. How do you feel about dumbbell lunges? I fucking love them. I was going to try to do them tonight. I don't have dumbbells, I have kettlebells. What do you think about Krav Maga? I think the efficacy of Krav Maga is greatly dependent on who is teaching it, because there's a lot of quacks out there. Just think of it like CrossFit. You know, if you're being taught Krav Maga from an Israeli Special Forces operative that's retired, chances are you're going to be trained to murder people. But if you're getting it from like some guy that took a course, it's like CrossFit, you know. How far from the lineage are you? Then there's a lot of CrossFit gyms and there's not a lot of consistency, standardization. Well, I've noticed the same thing with Krav Maga. Krav Maga is one of those, like, depends on the gym you go to. That's all I can tell you. But that's like anything. It's like any martial arts. I mean, there's karate courses that you could take that are like, just like, I don't know, fun for the kids. You drop your kids off and they're babysitting your kids and they're getting their green belts and they're breaking little boards that you can sneeze and snap in half. And then there's taekwondo, like the guys that compete in the Olympics. Those guys will take your head off. And if you think one's the same as the other, it's like any martial arts. It's calisthenics, minimum rest and high cardio. If there's time for any cardio, my body weight, ankle weights, dumbbells. One day I'll go to a gym. I'm just 13. Ripper, go easy on yourself, brother. You're 13. No, you're at a good age to be starting. Now's the time where you can get into powerlifting. 13 is where we let people start training and competing with us. So just work into it. My son just turned 13. It's a good age to start, but you're going to be behind the curve until puberty gets in. Like, you haven't gone through puberty yet. Are you mad? Probably. Like, mad as in cuckoo or angry? I joined 25, had 17-year-olds in my boot camp, though, as well as 30 plus. Yeah, definitely got to be careful with it. Do you have any fighters you like watching at the moment? I really like Sean Strickland, and I like, what's his name? Chama. God, man, this is 50 years old. I cannot remember names. What is his name? God Lord, he beat Sean Strickland. Yeah, and Pereira, thank you. And my favorite fighter of all time is Mighty Mouse. For Muay Thai, I loved. Oh God, there's two of them, and I can't think of either of their names. Favorite second crayon color, olive green. Can you fight with that much muscle on? Yeah, absolutely, dude. I can almost do the splits. Gen X, not sure. Oh yeah, Buakaw, yes, Buakaw's. I love watching him, and who's the guy that he fought? Senchai and Buakaw, and that's like saying ice cream is delicious. It's like everybody likes them, but yeah, they're amazing. I love watching those guys. My favorite guy is that Dutch kickboxer, and they just said his name, and I can't even remember it. Slava Russia. So here's the thing. So what's the old adage is muscle makes you tight, right? You fight like rock'em sock'em robots. This is true. If all you do is work out, it will not make you a lick of better at fighting. If you don't know how to throw a punch, putting on muscle is going to make it worse. But you take a guy that is huge and you teach him to fight where he focuses on strength training and mobility and flexibility, Eddie Hall, and he can then use that muscle to annihilate you. Eddie Hall is training MMA here in Vegas with the best, and he's starting to look like a pretty good fighter. Eddie Hall, as an okay-ish fighter, will punch you so hard it will end your family lineage. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, so you tell me that muscles don't help. It's like, no, that's stupid. Muscles alone won't make a fighter. You just get your ass beat. What's up, kiddo? Let me move these weights. I want you to help me do stretching real quick, and then we'll get into it.
I don't want to beat you.
Can you at least help me stretch?
Oh, yeah.
Let me do this set real quick.
Go, Dad, go.
Ah! That was fun.
Yeah. Don't ask where I got them from. Looks like you need a
What's up?
Don't ask where I got them from. Looks like you need a break. You need a pen.
Do I need a Pez?
You need a pen.
Yeah. Is it shoot out?
Pez.
Oh no!
Aw. I got one. Just grab.
Where'd it go?
What's on the floor? Where do I
I'll still eat it.
go? Okay then. Eating 2 pairs like I am. Because not all the pairs fit inside of this picture. And yes, I did steal the peds from Mom's drawer where she let me have chocolate last night. Or the night before. I forgot.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Entertain them.
Hello. So, hi. I stole Mom's pets. I'm eating them. And, but I broke my dad's back.
Alright, sweetheart. Will you help me stretch?
Yeah. Pez for the pros.
You use it. Lean forward a little. Now straighten your back up, straight up. Like that. Straight up. And move this foot forward. Like you're doing the splits. Straight up. Now try to straighten this leg up. And move this one back. Straighten your body.
They're as far as they can go.
Try to move your heel up. Up. There you go.
Oh. Pez for the pros. Well. Forward a little bit. Down. Straighten it back. There now.
And do your leg.
Oh, I'm doing it. Okay, no. Should hear by the count. Moist.
push. There we go. Push, push, push.
Pushing. Pull, pushing. Pull me, then push and pull.
Pull, pull, pull. There we go. 7, 8, 9. And up.
You're not making me do that.
Together. Try to bring your heels. You already got it. You got it down.
I'm falling. Were there babies in here?
Yeah.
They had made earlier.
Did you find them? Are they home?
Yeah.
They're good. I did worry about them getting out. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Let's catch up with the comments real quick. All right. 17,300 for 4 reps.
Pez for the pros.
You should be way stronger than you were at 17.
Huh?
I wish I had a bench press. We used to take a barbell and just get on the ground and just do floor presses. Just like bench off of whatever you can. Dad bod, I guess. I'm a dad, right?
Yeah?
Thanks. Batman does.
You
Come here,
can
sweetheart.
have as much pose as you want. Cause I still
Dad bod. That's right, I'm a dad.
Yeah.
I'm a 50-year-old man. I don't know why they deleted that comment, but
What comment?
Mr. Something Pachwa 225. He takes 225 in his Pachwa. Bones, my dream is to be a ranger. Worried about maps taking my opportunity to try. Why would they do that? What do you got? What challenges do you have to overcome? Let's see these comments here. I can't read them. Don't please don't do that.
Sorry.
The beer got to him probably. What are you talking about here? You should be way stronger. Who the fuck are they talking about?
Pez for the pros.
Yeah. All right. Hop up, kiddo. You want to do some? Oh, what you got your new knee pads?
Yeah.
Or your leg pads? Try those up.
One day I want to go to boxing and be there early and be like,
We're gonna do that tomorrow.
I'm gonna be there a little bit early, like 4:50.
Yeah.
So I can walk around, also play the game, and I can go to the coaches and with my Pez dispenser full and I can say, Pez for the best, Pez for the pros. Because that would just be funny. I'm probably lighten somebody's day.
What's up?
Anyway. I'm just grabbing. Ow! I found my Tic Tacs.
I'm just doing some light kicking, just some light movements to get warmed up.
I don't have to. Because I'm a kid. Look at these sick new thingies I got. Yes, I know. I just called them thingies. But they're so bright. How are we supposed to do that?
How do you like those? Do you need help putting them on?
They feel weird.
Do you need help putting them on? Let me see. Did you get the strap on? Oh yeah, you got them on, right?
Yeah, they feel really weird and too big.
That's what you got, though. That's the smallest ones they had. So you're gonna have to get used to it.
It just wants to come off.
No, here. Of course, come here.
And this is really uncomfortable.
Yeah. So this is determined by these, right?
Okay.
So this right here is just to kind of keep her in place. Now, this will determine whether they slide or not. How does that feel?
Yeah, but
Put the other one on. Where's the other one?
look.
Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Where's the other one?
Dad! Dad.
Let me see.
This is because I took like
Okay,
3
so
seconds to answer and you're just gonna be
yeah, so you see how the straps are on the inside of this one? This needs to go on this foot, and then only needs to go on that one.
oh.
That way these straps that hang off don't hit your legs.
Ow.
All right, what do we got here? Where are we at? Hit the comments. Right now, my daughter's losing her mind. What's the problem, sweetheart? Alright. Does that mean we're gonna have to quit Muay Thai training?
Bro, did I say that? Dad.
Inside the house right now. You are not gonna talk to me like that. Come here. Okay, I am still your father. Sorry, I had to get Daddy there for a second. Hey, that doesn't mean you get out of training. Get over here. I don't care. Knock it off. I'm done with you having these reactions every time I disagree with you. You are still my daughter. You understand that?
He doesn't know.
No. Where were we? These straps need to go to the outside. Go ahead. Good. You do it. You got it. You can do it. Knock it off.
What?
Do I need to get involved? Mom says, do I need to get involved? No, I got it, sweetheart. Right, Rage. Yeah. Yay. You know, I guess I should let my kids talk back to me. Train or not, he does train martial arts.
They're so
I don't know. I can't.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, they're. This is just training equipment, sweetheart. But you know it's mandatory, right?
But if I even move my foot, it just does that.
We're gonna fix it. Put this one on. We will adjust them. So how come you didn't whine and cry when they put these on in the gym?
Yeah, because they were different and they wouldn't fold it in like this and wouldn't slide off.
Okay, but those are the same ones your dad has, so I can adjust those. Okay, now come here. Here. The top one's the most important because it keeps us from sliding down to your calf.
Yeah, but these aren't supposed to
Shut up.
hurt, right?
No.
But
Where does it hurt?
this part.
Okay, push down. Okay, push down. Let's get this. Get your foot through.
Ow! Ow!
Push down.
My foot is through.
Let me see. Okay, that's about right. This needs to come up so that I need to. Like, there we go. You're not helping me. You're doing this on purpose.
No, I'm not.
Don't talk to me like that. Come here.
And it falls back down. Like
Because I haven't tightened it yet. Can you come here, please? Okay. All right, now we're going to push down. Okay, now we tighten it. You do this every time you get a piece of equipment that you don't like. You did this with your gloves. You did this with your hard hat. You're doing this with the pads. I don't understand it.
It's not that they look bad, it's just uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know, but it's just training gear. But you have to have it. Let's just put your foot through.
My foot is through.
No, because it's the same as the other one. Here, give me your leg. Oh, you okay? You can't stretch your legs that much? Fix your foot. I've seen you do the splits.
Ow. This one I was in a bad way.
So I'm trying to push this back, but you're fighting me on purpose.
Ow!
Really?
Yes!
Okay, now this one gets tight. These are big though. There, how's that? Kick the bag a few times. Are they okay?
Yes, they're just uncomfortable.
So she does this every time. She breaks down and she cries and she fights and she makes it impossible to do anything when she doesn't get her way. Jesus Hernandez. You got any shorter shorts? Oh yeah, I got way shorter than this. Well, then go away. If you don't want to train with me, you don't have to. I asked you to, but the thing is like you're not doing me any favors when you act like this.
I know.
Like it's not fun for me if I have to fight you. I asked you to join me training, but if you're gonna whine and cry and act like this, I'd rather you not be out here. It's just not cool, you know what I mean? Do you want to? Do you want to train with me or not?
Not really.
All right, then go back to playing video games that you've been doing all day. I thought as a father it'd be good for you to get 10 minutes of exercise when you've been on Roblox for the last 8 hours.
I love to do this in front of all these people.
Because you're doing this in front of all these people. No, Gio, her and I train all the time. We spar. Usually but she does this when she doesn't. Like instead of saying no, she should have just never came out here. She's just gonna act like this until she gets her way. This is her way of manipulating, and she knows it. If you go and look at my channel, I have hours of footage of us training together, and normally she's pretty cool. We have a good time. And then but the question is where as a dad do I push my kids?
You will not play.
You know what I mean? Like if she's been sitting inside playing video games all day long and she doesn't want to train with me, where is it my responsibility as a father to push her a little when she doesn't want to?
You have to get used to that.
Does that make sense?
Go to the Muay Thai jab. You have to. Because these are brand new. They're not broke. Hey.
He's natty. Mystics, you could ask
new.
me.
You have to break
I'm right here. You don't have to refer to me in the third person.
Okay.
Mom has to help. Yeah, we're a team.
Delphine, you have to break them in. They're brand new.
Sometimes it takes a couple minutes to get there.
It means you have to wear them.
No, I am not,
several
Natty.
times
I
so
pinned
you
it in
can
the
get
comments
used to
already.
them and they get used to you.
Your wife's walking already. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Isn't that awesome? Although it's not good for her to get up.
No, it's not. And I got up to talk
Shiv,
to you.
I don't know who you are, but I'm assuming by how annoying you've been that you've made me mad enough where I would like to beat the crap out of you. What steroids do you use? Right now, I'm just on tested DHB.
It's not good. I don't like doing it. I have to right now.
I just would so much rather be
Hey, hey.
Yeah.
so much rather be out.
Naps gear. I don't know what that is.
Okay, but right now, this is your option.
Oh, do you like my deep voice, Mr.
You have two options.
Ecstashi? We got my
You
deep
have fun
voice.
with Dad doing your workout and practice, or you can go sit in your bedroom.
Do I have to wear these?
Okay, so if we're gonna spar, you have to wear those. Yes, I'm not gonna let you kick me without those.
No, you have to get used to them. You have to break them in. They're brand new.
See,
They're
brother.
not going to get any better unless
Are you on
practice with them.
GHG? No. What is GHG?
Okay. The more you practice with them, the softer they'll get.
I'm on,
They'll contour to
for
your
the
face.
900th time, I'm on test and DHB.
Okay, so they're a little tall.
Does GHB HGH? Human growth hormone. No, I wish I could. I can't afford that.
Yeah,
God, I hate these stupid
Well, yes,
questions.
they're going to be more comfortable because they're used.
Oh man, we had a good chat going, and now it's just a bunch of dumbasses.
And you're really learning, Della. Okay, your attitude is not making
The
sense.
chat sucks and you suck. I love you.
The minute I get off of it, it's and I'm starting to
Yeah.
I have
All
to
right.
go again. Don't make me get up again, Delphine, or I'm going to touch you.
Do you want to do this or not?
She's not playing on the Xbox if she doesn't.
All right.
She can go to her room.
Because right now my chat sucks, so I have to train.
Yeah.
But do I have to wear these right now?
Yeah.
Only if we're gonna spar.
Okay, I'll wear them when we're spotting, but I don't want to wear them right now.
She's not understanding the breaking in process.
All right. Well, here, do this. You can wear these for today.
And,
You want to wear these? But you're gonna have to wear those when we go to the gym.
but the lady might not let her. Those are too tall. The lady told me.
We'll let her determine that.
I'm just like.
I didn't have smaller ones to buy.
There weren't smaller ones?
No. Those were it. Those were the smallest ones.
What about the pink ones I had?
Okay. Do we need to?
Sorry. Go punch something down. You're obviously getting pissy.
Yeah, because I don't want to debate. Like I'm literally on live stream right now.
I know. She's got a really bad attitude. Yeah, well, hold on a second. So you do?
All right.
Okay, where's the other one?
It amazes me people are more concerned about what PEDs and someone's on than what they could teach them. Well, yeah, but you can usually tell though by the level like of discourse, like how experienced people are with stuff. So I already know, like I'm being asked questions by somebody that doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. And that's usually how I gauge the responses I give. Like if I think someone's being serious and is like actually interested in learning something, then I'll have a good conversation with them. But if I think they're just poking at me, just have fun, and that's what I'll do back. But I'm being distracted because I'm literally having a debate over what size knee shins to order my daughter.
I guess you're not going to get your own thing and earn that $25, are you? Oh, yeah.
Watch out for playing Roblox. I had to stop my granddaughter playing it. It is an evil game. Yeah, well. We know about that. I don't think the game's inherently bad, but it's something you have to monitor for sure. Anyone in your family ever done martial arts? Yeah, I train. Well, I used to train with my kids, but apparently now they just whine and cry while I train.
I want to do this.
I was mainly in Muay Thai, but thinking about getting into BJJ.
It's part of like.
Yeah, I did kickboxing for years, and then before that it was Taekwondo.
Smack your face and for good reason. So stop it.
Hold on. Can you guys take that inside?
Yeah.
Okay. My mom, Christina's talking to Della and trying to get her head right. And I was listening and trying to talk to you guys and listening, and I'm like, I can't do both. I'm a little disappointed in my daughter. Normally she's really down to train, but for tonight, for some reason, she's a little whiny tonight. But she's also been playing video games all day. Uh, oh yeah, I'm definitely enraged. I'm ready to have a meltdown and start like murdering people. I'm gonna go. uh, oh, good lord. He's roid raging a bit because I'm what's disciplining my daughter. That's roid rage. You're a moron, Gucci. I hope your kids train with you more. It would be very nice. You guys check out my page. I have a playlist called "Training with My Family." There's literally hours of us training together. And like my daughter's having a little bit of a meltdown. She's 9 years old and she's not getting her way. It happens. Are you guys parents? Do you have kids? Like that's mild. That's hardly anything. She's had full on temper tantrums and literally broke down screaming in the mall and like throwing herself on the floor. Like this is just her whining and crying a little bit. You guys are fucking morons if you think that that's like that bad. Have you ever shit yourself while squatting? Yes. Absolutely. Uh, uh, I'm just getting rid of Gucci. I just don't want to deal with him right now. I can hear it in my voice. I don't know what he's trying to tell me. Like I don't know. What's your stack for the 900th time? Like I'm gonna pin it in the comments. I take testosterone and DHB. Does anybody want to know anything about except for what steroids I'm on? Uh, Jesse, I wanted to see how you were doing. No, the chat went to shit, man. It was that we were having a good time earlier, but my daughter had a tantrum, and then the chat went to shit. I just got a bunch of morons just asking me what steroids I'm taking. Uh, where do I get this top? I have no idea. I found this in a t-shirt store. Uh, how's Bulla? Thank you. I appreciate it. There we go. Much love from Guam. Hell yeah, man. I haven't been to Guam in a long time. Semper Fi, brother. Cuba Gooding Jr. Oh. Yes. Yeah, Gladiator. Yes. I had to think about that. That was a great movie. It was a B movie for sure. Respect for being open about the usage. No, I don't mind. I really don't mind talking about it. It's just that I literally just said what I took like 10 times. And either they didn't hear me or they weren't in the chat. And it just gets old after a minute, you know? It's like, oh, God almighty. What was it like in the Marines? I have Gilgamesh. I have tons of stories. I loved it. I had a great time. You know what? It's weird. It was both the best time of my life and like the worst at the same time. Because as much fun as we had, there was equal amounts of absolute bullshit that I would never want to do again. It's like, how could something be awesome and awful at the same time? Is it normal for kids to cry too much from my grand? Yeah, no, you're not seeing her at her best. Normally she's out, she's down. She's really like it's weird. My daughter does this thing because she knows she's daddy's little girl, and when she starts whining and crying, she gets her way. But the one thing that I really don't bend on is training. Like I really try to encourage and force my kids to train, especially when they've been sitting around all day. They're off of school. I'm off of work. Mom's, down because she just had surgery. So she's literally been playing Roblox and Minecraft all day long. I just wanted her to train with me for 10 or 15 minutes and show you guys what she's learned because she's really good. And she's throwing a tantrum. Have you ever met any MARSOC guys? Yes. Yeah, Marine Raiders. I met a bunch of them. Uh, they're scary. I think you need to be a sociopath to be a Raider. I'm from future veteran from Bulgarian. I'm a future veteran from Bulgarian. Just curious, why not have garage clean out, or do you prefer it messy? Well, I'll tell you what, Ike, you come over and help me clean the garage. We'll do it tomorrow. Tara, my goodness. Sorry you two experienced that. What did I miss? Tara, please don't let her quit because if I did. No, I'm not going to let her quit. She was told that if she doesn't train with me tonight, she's not playing the Xbox anymore. So we'll see how it goes. We have class tomorrow. We're going training tomorrow. Like, she is not missing out on the gym time. I'm paying $300 a month for these classes. Did you weigh food to track calorie intake? Good Lord, no. Never. Not once. I really don't pay attention to my diet that much. I try to maintain 3,500 calories. I've been the same weight class for 10 years. It's kind of interesting. Once you maintain a certain weight, like I don't try to go over 220, I don't try to go under 220. You just kind of know. Your body just tells you when you're not hungry anymore. And I don't put any weight on it. I don't lose weight. And I also weigh myself in the morning and at night, a couple times a week just to make sure I'm not moving up or down. And like this last month I did. I actually went up to 226 pounds. Oh shit, I'm getting heavy. So all I did was cut out a few hundred calories a day. And now I'm back under 220 4 or 5 days later. It's just so simple. If you're maintaining a weight class, if you're not trying to get heavier and you're not trying to lose weight, your body is already at an equilibrium. You are already eating what you need to survive every day. Do you know how I know that? Because you don't weigh 20 pounds more today than you did yesterday. If anything, a lot of people are in a slight caloric surplus, meaning they're going to continually gain weight over time, but not so fast that they're going to blow up like a puffer fish. And so you already know what you're eating a day to survive, and all you got to do is make minor adjustments to that. It could be something as simple as cutting mayonnaise out of sandwiches or getting rid of coffee creamer or stop drinking soda. And you already are on the way to a calorie deficit. I think people make dieting way too hard. If I was a competitive bodybuilder and I was getting ready for a show and I needed to be at 3% body fat, now we're talking about weighing food. I came in for a powerlifting competition 30 pounds over. Bob, Worlds, IPL Worlds, your house, when I did that water cut, I was 30 pounds over. No, 25 pounds over, but still not an insignificant amount. And I did that water cut, and what did I weigh? 212 pounds on weigh-in. So I lost 30 pounds of water weight in one night. And then when I weighed in, I was underweight, and I immediately refed that whole afternoon and evening. And then the next day, I was right at that's all a power lifter needs to worry about is weigh-in day. I will be competing on the 15th of March. All right. I'm going to check real quick to see if my daughter is going to train with me or not. I suspect not. Give me a second, guys. Well, that's really a bummer. I guess she won't be joining me. I was really looking forward to that. Her and I like to spar, and she's pretty good. That bums me out. Well. Mitch's pinned comment says, not natty. Right? What else do I got to do? I'm going to put a big sign about behind my bag, and it's going to state what drugs I take, and during cruising or competing. So are you joining me? Or no?
Nah. I'm just kidding, Dad.
You seem like you're in a better mood. Everybody thinks I'm a horrible father because I got mad at you. They said it was roid rage. Am I a mean dad?
No. No, listen. That's like once in a lifetime he will ever do that.
Like they said roid rage. They said I was about to like go out there and start like ripping the heads off of homeless people, or acting like Wes. What's that guy's name? Wes. Who's that guy that, hey brother, yeah, stay hard. You know, the guy's always screaming, or he does that little maxing thing where he makes his arm look big with the camera when he's talking about guys with titties and 10-inch arms. Meanwhile, you can see his gynecomastia forming on his boobs from the amount of tren he uses. The guy's literally like the color of a tomato with his veins sticking out on normal resting heart rate. That's what trend looks like. just always hard, screaming. Like nobody acts like that. The dude who punched Jeff Nifford, similar, real close. Those two could be. They probably get along really well together. Yeah, Wes Watson. Liver King is I don't know what I would categorize Liver King as. Like that dude did more drugs in 1 month than I did in my entire life. And that's not even being hyperbolic. That's actually real.
Sorry.
How did your Christmas go? Was it kind of busy? So Christmas was awesome, man. We had a good time.
And we ate Jack in the Box for dinner.
Ben. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Yeah. All right. So what are we doing?
I don't know.
Did you want to do any practice?
Yeah. Oh. That got some. Oh, it's freezing out here. Burger.
Doing some good old boys. Never meaning no harm. Only being alone.
Hi, brother.
Trouble with the law since the day he was born. I'm making my way. The only way we know how.
Dad,
Yeah.
they just blocked a comment that didn't matter.
What?
Yeah, I read it before it was.
Well, it looks like he's spamming. So let's see. I'm doing Project University, correlation between testosterone levels. Basically, it's an age-old question. How often should a man engage in sexual activities? Most single men 3 times per week. Most married men tell me 5 times per week. Okay. Let's see what Bobby looks like here. Or Isaac. Let's see. Go to channel. Well, Isaac's picture is a cat, so that tells me he probably looks like somebody put out a forest fire on his face with a screwdriver. Ike, I gotta be honest with you, I'm not too worried about my odds. Yeah. But my wife is in the market for a better man than me, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Father!
What? Yeah.
Home for you.
But you'd have to fight me. You have to fight me for her. You put You gonna warm up? I was gonna warm up on the.
Oh, you can warm up. And then I'll warm up. Brother Paris Master. It's freezing cold out here. It's cold. Extremely cold.
We'll warm up.
Okay. You are so lucky. It didn't actually get stuck. Stop!
You're kind of getting in my way.
Right! One of your kids on the chat really wants to go with mom. One of the kids on the chat wants to go with mom.
Your turn.
I don't know. Isaac.
Your turn. Whew. Hans is streaming. Oh. You could do a dual stream. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to be on that much longer. And he just has like, who does he have in his, let me guess, in his comments section, he's got like Max and all those goons. I think I'd kick your ass, even if you are 6'2". So if you come out to Vegas and you could beat me in the ring, you can have a crack at Christina, but then chances are she's just gonna reject you. I'm not a fighting man. I'm really not a violent person, but if you're gonna like try to hit on my wife, you do have to go through me first. I didn't delete anything.
Helicopter.
Christina did, because he was being rude to her, or I don't know, because that wasn't being rude. Ignorant. That's her prerogative, though. Oh, hey, Aiden, we're all training tomorrow, right? Just so you are aware, I'm picking you up at, we're training at 5.
And this time, no plans. You're lucky you didn't leave your plans yesterday or the day before because there wasn't boxing. So yeah. Smokey this, Smokey that, Smokey that.
Show me your switch kicks.
So it's one, two, three. Okay, that one was a great.
It's okay. Now switch back. It's trickier, huh?
Yeah.
But did he also show you this one? Where instead of a switch kick, it was bam bam, he blocks. And so he comes down on the same foot, but he's like, block.
No. So, Dad, we got shown. Look over. And
Well, see, okay, so the other one is, so you got your roundhouse, right? Which is straight up left, right?
yeah.
But then you just have a, without changing your lead, you have the, I'm just stepping this way with my back foot. I'm just, right?
Let me try.
And then the teep is in front, it's just like a jab. But the push takes off the rear. And that's where you want.
See, we just learned teep, not push kick.
Teep's off the front foot though.
Yeah.
So if you
But
do a
was that-
switch, a teep would be up to the front foot. Or you're supposed to come up on the first foot, on your heel. So I'd be like,
Oh, so did I use the back foot for the teep?
yeah, that's not the push kick.
Damn.
Like, this is Sparta.
Your rival enemy. Oh.
I'm an amateur boxer in the UK, light heavyweight. I'm turning pro later this year. That's awesome, Isaac. So we were doing, I guess so, the difference between what I was just doing and boxing is my stance. So if I was doing straight boxing, instead of standing like this, I'm going to stand like this. And then I'm going to do a lot of slip.
But do like a pen for the pro. Yay! We did it. We
But
did
the
it.
problem with boxing
We did
and
it.
Muay
We
Thai
did it. Ow!
is
Oh.
when you're slipping,
Oh.
you get kneed in the face. So you can't really stand like a boxer when you're doing Muay Thai. I know who the real Bob Sapp is.
Oh God.
Christina, I was hitting on you. She needs to see receipts, though. You gotta be at least better looking than I am. I'm not gonna let her downgrade. All you are is an eye in a bubble. The other guy was a cat profile. So, like, until you guys show pictures of yourself, you're just randoms on the internet. And I'll be damned if my wife kicks me to the curb for some loser on YouTube. It doesn't even look as good as me.
look at good.
Mm-mm. Isaac, you're Bob Sapp, and I'm Mike Tyson. Bob Sapp when he was fighting. Oh, he was Bob Sapp after. Was that the guy when he started flopping? After he took one hit, he'd just roll up on the ground like a little bitch and go, because his medical bills were too high.
I hurt myself.
Eh.
And it actually seriously like still hurts.
I think Bob Sapp was close to 300 pounds in real life.
I hurt my foot when kicking. Ooh.
Yeah, so remember like what was it? Bob was like at first he was fighting pretty well, but then he started taking injuries and he wasn't making enough money to cover his medical bills, so he started like going down after one punch. Gotta go, Jesse. Hell yeah. Pretty small for all those years in the gym. Well, yeah, I maintain a weight class. I compete at 220. Why would I get bigger than that?
Yeah. You stink.
Thank you. All right. I think it's time for us to get going. I still got to go to the store.
We're done.
Did you want to do any sparring?
Did you?
Yeah, always.
Because I don't want to put those on.
No, I said you could wear those.
Oh, nice. Okay. Time to beat my dad up.
You gotta get gloves though.
No, I don't.
Good. I can just smother you just one. Well, if you don't want to, then we'll call it a night, okay?
No! Wow. I just like it. Dad. This is my 4 gloves.
Oh, well. No, these, they'll probably gonna need a couple more coats of paint. Or we'll just get you different gloves.
What? No. These just need.
Oh, I thought you were saying you wanted new ones.
No, when I have to redo this.
Yeah.
And then I have to do it all in one day, so we can do the weird thing that makes it stay on.
Clear coated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't peel like it did.
No, we just need to clear coat it.
Oh, if you're like in your stance,
Yeah.
Like, stay down. I'm not gonna kick you hard.
All right.
I can go that high. Wait, away from me!
The only thing is ever since we started doing Muay Thai, you forgot how to punch. You know what I mean? You're not turning them over like you were normally used to. Because the punching should be the same. There you go. Oh, nice.
And by the way, Dad, when you get cooked and training, you have to do that.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to, like a baseball bat.
Yeah.
But you don't have to. Oh. Oh, you need me to tie that?
Yeah, I do. If it just came flying off. What? I was just testing if you needed to tie it or not.
Yeah, tell me when.
One. If you say tell me when, then I will literally say when. Ah! That was very dangerous. Mentzer is an unnecessary.
Cartwheel with gloves on?
Actually, no, that's easy.
That's not a cartwheel.
Okay, wait.
That was a cart flop.
I can do it. Move.
Alright.
Ha! Oh, yeah. Damn it.
Ooh.
Oh, that would have hurt.
Yeah, kick me. There you go.
Ow, my toes.
You alright?
Yeah.
Get your hands up. So here, you give me a 1, 2. 1, 2, right? So the only difference is 1, 2. But this one, instead of like slipping like you used to do, you're just gonna block. So 1, 2. Just go straight up. So you should be punching like an uppercut straight up. So when I come in, right? Bang. Just straight up. So 1, 2.
Punch air.
1, 2.
Dang
You don't want to slip because I'll knee you in the head.
They're dead.
Unless you can think if you think you can get away with it, right? So like, sir, like you do me, like I'm gonna go 1, 2, and then you're gonna swing at me. If I come under, if I see you standing, I might still try to do it just to wail on you. But it's all like, so here's where the problem is. So give me a 1, 2. Because when I come in, bam, if I know, and obviously I'm taller than you are, so what are the chances are? So but what I want to see you do differently is 1, 2, 1, 2, block, block. Bam, bam. Ready? 1, 2, block, block. But then you can block, block, and then kick. So we're gonna go 1, 2, block, block, bam. There you go. Yeah. Dad's butt is hard, isn't it? All those years of squatting, it's hard to kick that.
What am I doing?
I don't know.
I thought my polo toes are so bad.
Balloonsy. Thank you, brother. Cat. It suits her. What suits her? Oh yeah, her hair is awesome. So when she pulls it up in a ponytail, shave it on the back, and then when it's down, it just looks cool. Not everyone's gonna like it. Half the people in the chat hate my whole mohawk with a passion. The other half like it. You can't suit everybody.
I don't care if you don't like my hair, 'cause I do! Girl!
Ready for revenge. You get it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Is this kickboxing or Muay Thai? Well, it's Muay Thai, but we just started training. So we've been training kickboxing a long time, but we just started training at a Muay Thai gym. And as a matter of fact, show them the gym we go to. They're on our pants.
And my shirt.
Yeah, One Kicks.
One Kicks Gym.
They're the USMTA headquarters here in Vegas.
One Kicks Gym.
USMTA.
Or Split T.
That's the boxing gym.
Yeah, I know.
That's the boxing gym. So there,
And
it's one gym. There's a boxing gym and a Muay Thai gym and a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
And they have MMA.
And it's all in one building, but they're run by 3 separate entities. So if you want to do boxing and Muay Thai, you have to sign up separately.
It's an MMA gym.
If I want to learn martial art, would you recommend Roman Greco, wrestling, or Muay Thai? Well, what do you enjoy? What do you like to do? Because I like striking. I like kicking.
Do you like pushing people to the
I
ground
do
and
not like
choking
rolling
them?
around with other men. But wrestling, you can't argue against its effectiveness.
roll around on the ground while choking them.
You know, it's like honestly, you need to do both. If you look at like what the Marine Corps martial arts is, McMAP, it's basically MMA with limited takedowns, limited grappling. It's like a condensed. Oh, thanks, mommy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do any more fighting? Or are you done?
Are you done?
It could be. It's getting late. We do still need to go to the store and get cat food.
I'm gonna stay here for mommy.
Okay.
Also, so I don't spend your money.
I don't know. I'll ask her if we need to get milk tonight or if we wait till the morning. I'm gonna get 30 seconds of wailing on the bag as hard as I can. Set a timer for me.
Okay, I am the timer. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000, 10 1,000, 11 1,000, 12 1,000, 13 1,000, 14 1,000, 15 1,000, 16 1,000, 17 1,000, 18 1,000, 19 1,000, 20 1,000, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000, 10 1,000, 31,000, or 31, or 30. I do back. But it would go fa fa fa. Did I do good duty for the most part?
I didn't do that great, but
Did I do good for the most part?
I'm from
I'm coming to get my chocolate.
Chicago, Illinois, but I live in Las Vegas. Man, nah, just a little cardio on the bag. All right. That's all good. I went all out for 30 seconds. I'm trying to get my feet back, and I'm just not moving that quickly. Happy New Year. I'm 5'9" and a smidge. You cannot leave Iran unless you serve 2 years of military service. You know what? That's not a bad policy, to be honest with you. Well, I don't think anybody should be prevented from leaving, but I think it wouldn't hurt this country if everybody had to do 2 years. It'd be good for people. Yeah. But then there's an argument about like the core tenets in the Constitution. I don't know. It's a debate. Definitely a debate worth having. Did you hear that the Trump thing? I got bombed by a Cybertruck. Well, that's a talk about ironic. I wonder what the damage to the building is. It doesn't really show. Anybody see how much damage to the building there was? I don't even know what I clicked on here. It's not showing anything. Anyway. Alright, kids. I hope everybody voted for Trump. I mean, it doesn't really matter. He got elected. Didn't seem to do too much from what I saw. Is that a testament to the build of the Cybertruck? I mean, it sucks if anybody got injured or hurt, but I mean, it would be funny if it didn't do more damage because the Cybertruck contained the blast, but who knows? I had a lot of fun tonight. I actually didn't get that much training done. I spent way too much time talking to you guys. Tomorrow night, I won't be, if I do stream, I'll be doing squats earlier in the day. And then tomorrow evening, we're all going to be training at One Kicks Muay Thai gym. And hopefully I'll get some footage of that. And then you'll get to see us actually in an instructor environment. Instructors always make me look competent because they correct me and change what I'm doing. But I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I love you guys. I will see you on the battlefield. Do, do, do.